Well, I've clicked live, so hopefully something will happen soon. Oh, that would have been clever of me to leave the stabbiness open instead of just having the chat window popped out, but I didn't do that, so here we are.
Here we are.
Good.
Oh, chat confirms we're live. I can send out ads.
Yay!
While we're live, I suppose asking you while we're live is a very funny way of doing it. How are you? Are you handling intro for the first side of things, and I will pick up for the latter side?
You know what? Yes, that sounds perfect.
Makes sense. Also, as a result, since I am DJing today, do let me know if you would like the jams to change at any point.
I salute and bless and thank you for your service and bestow flowers. Alright, hello folks, and welcome to TTRPG GACHAPON, the show where the game changes every time, the players change every time, and this week, I have a cold.
Oh,
Special guest. Mask's cold.
Special guest, heavenly technique, throat of 1,000 frogs.
am
Hi,
I picking
chat.
up immediately after that as hi? I am also.
Oh, we don't have to leap right into intros. I usually give it a few minutes of just like faffing around.
Okay.
No, you're right. You're right. That would be very professional, wouldn't it?
No, it's fine.
It's too late. It's too late. We're raising the...
I have to let my tension of those kind of things go.
No, how dare you bring professionalism to this? How dare you be good at this job?
There's the 5-minute like having people get seated section. That's a thing.
Yeah, it's like that bit in the theater where they're running the intros and those quote unquote informative bonuses that tell you absolutely nothing, and it's just like some famous person sitting in a chair going, yeah, this movie was amazing to work on for ambiguous reasons.
Yeah, it's great for you should go and see it reasons.
It's great. You should really go and see the movie that you're in the theater for waiting to start right now.
Just in the UK, we just get a bunch of ads about cars. Usually, if it's any kind of like dude feeling film, it will be like 3 different ads for electric vehicles.
What? Okay.
Usually,
Now we
it's,
get like the
ads for
movie
other
tips.
movies.
We get like the trailers and the like. I worked on this movie. It was great. Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Please go watch it. Please go watch it so they pay me money.
I'm being monetarily incentivized for you to go and watch this movie. With contracts, of course.
Specifically in this theater.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be in this, because this is the best viewing experience in the world.
We have chairs that spray you with water.
It's more fun at MJR. We play the song where everybody who's ever been to an MJR knows when it's time to clap in the theater.
I see.
Now that's a level facet of culture I'm gonna need explained. Maybe it's not a thing in Canada.
No, it's like one very specific movie theater chain that I think is like regional to where I live, where before the movie starts, they play like the movie theater has like its own dumb theme song that plays, and there is a section of the song where like everyone just knows to clap to a rhythm because everyone who's seen a movie in theaters out here has experienced the MJR song.
It's like how everybody claps at one point in the Friends theme tune. I understand.
Except it's a very specific regional movie theater.
Hey, you just have a really strong community. I love that. That's how you know whether a community is healthy. They know when to clap in unison.
They know when to clap during the movie theater opening song, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the modern
little guy is
Harvest
here.
Festival equivalent.
Hello.
I finally hooked up my Fugi, and now my little guy is here. Yay.
I was
That's a
admiring
good
that.
point. I should change my Fugi to a more fashionable one, considering today.
Oh man, yeah, you would be welcome to.
I have an alternate outfit for Caster when I am doing fashion things.
Oh
I'm not
heck
kidding.
yes.
It is inspired by a Pokemon. Bonus points if you can guess which one.
I'll
My
never
neurons
be
activate.
able
No,
to
exactly.
guess.
That's the chat. I expect chat to know. You don't need to know anything.
I'll know if it's one of the first 400-ish. There's too
Nope.
many now. I'm old. Oh,
too many now.
fancy!
Mm-hmm. A fashionable little guy.
Fashionable little guy.
I gotta zoom in on that on my overlay so I can see.
Chat says Celesteela. A later gen than that. It's not a regime.
Oh, later
Definitely
gen than
later
that?
than
Yeah,
the
I have no chance in
No, I know.
Hades. Chad, I'm counting on you for this one.
I was
Chat,
one of
you
those
have to.
people that was a big, unironic fan of Scarlet and Violet, so that might.
No,
help
I think
narrow it
that's
down for
great.
y'all.
I lost track of Pokemon after Crystal. Which was like a million years ago.
I held on okay until like
unironically,
Platinum.
anybody who's fallen off the Pokemon wagon, I strongly recommend you play Black and White. They are designed to be standalone. As a thing, at the time there were no old Pokemon in it. They were all new ones, which kind of forced you to kind of readjust to It's and
It was
also
like a soft reboot.
And they also had actually really good stories in them. They were kind of like, oh no, we're capable of writing a genuine teenage drama. Good times.
Anne
Good times have
is
all.
Cute.
my child.
Okay.
I love Anne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I still have fun with Pokemon. I mean, I can't keep up with what the new ones are. Like, I'll fucking forget everything after Hoenn, but...
You disconnect over time, you know. You drift in and out. It means that it's all a nice surprise to you if you ever get round to one.
It's true.
Exactly.
If I ever
haven't-
go back around to Pokemon, it'll all be new. It'll be magic again.
Hey, truly, discovering those nostalgic things like that, I think is a part of video gaming that people miss out on a lot.
People will be like, I miss when you could experience things for the first time and it was magical. And I'm like, you can still do that. You just have to experience new content. Like, you just watch a new movie.
Play a different game. It's okay. They still exist. There's an infinite amount of media that exists.
Yeah, you see that
Literally
thing you're
just
sitting
watch a
in
new
called your
movie.
comfort zone? You have to go outside of that.
Read a new book. It'll be just as magic as when you were like 12 and reading a book for the first time.
Okay, it's been a few minutes. I think that's enough faffing that we can officially actually kick in some of the professional machinery that I have hidden behind these popcorn buckets.
Kick them. Give them a little kick and they were to life.
Oh, it's hard to do Foley when I'm on push to talk. No, that was really obviously not a kick. Well, whatever, it's what we got. Hi, everybody! Hi! Welcome to TTRP GACHAPON! This week we have, we're doing 2 games, because one of them is very short. Today we are going to be playing, Quite Contrary and Garrote Couture. And before we get into either of those, let's do the intros. I'm Wandering Mask. I am, the show's organizer, I guess? I should
You're
find an
showrunner.
official...
Yeah.
Showrunner, sure, yeah. I put people in the box and I shake it. But then we haven't actually played anything that requires GM use yet from me, so, like, I haven't actually had to do that shaking of that box. So I'm here. And I have a cold this week, but I'm still excited to be here. Neon, say hi.
Hi there, I am your androgynous android late night DJ, Neon, or the Nathan Blades, either or. I'm a tabletop RPG designer, streamer, voice actor, and general internet ne'er-do-well. You have probably heard my voice as Gotchinus Kana on Decolonized Dungeon, but I also do a bunch of tabletop stuff on my own channel. But it is always a joy to be here. Thank you for having me.
The professionalism levels flying from opposite ends of the scale between our introductions. I clap every time. You're so powerful. Nico, say hi.
It's true. Hello, I'm Nico. I'm going to tank the professionalism levels again. I've been here before, and I'll be here again. I wave to everybody from across the TV screen.
We wave back. It's fine. It's mutual.
Thank God I'm not the only one here in a cardboard box that says present. Listen, I'm cultivating a vibe with this show, and the vibe is I don't want to have to stress out very hard, because sometimes games can just happen, and also...
sometimes you can just play a fun game with your friends.
Sometimes you can just play a fun game with your friends, and you can do that really... stylishly and professionally as well. Both are valid. I say, again, admiring the dazzling sparkles coming off of Neon.
Everyone looks at Castor and is like,
I am radiant, it's true.
Yes!
It's true!
Clap, 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 clap. Speaking
also,
clap. Yeah, I also think of you as more professional, actually, Piff, like just vibes-wise. Speaking of which, Piff, say hi.
Hello, I am Piff. I'm going to take my time to say Nico also draws and does streams on this channel.
Good, thank you. Yes, that's a good point.
Streams on this channel, and I literally just did one a couple days ago.
What were you doing, ukulele?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does not register to me because I'm like, this is a TTRPG channel. It's not real. I didn't do that.
Yeah, looking at Piff like, man, whoever plays video games on this channel, who's ever done that? That's never happened. Those aren't real.
I stole Piff's Monday, and I do this with it.
I'm glad someone has picked up the mantle. Hi, I'm Piff. You've probably seen maybe years of my content. Still, there's backlog of that in the I'm assuming YouTube I think it's just called a backlog. And I am currently doing streams and video editing as my main two things, as well as known as a video game boy, usually in the completionist sense.
Piff is our video game boy.
That's so powerful. I know you've like not necessarily completioning every game these days, but like even that is like any amount of 100%ing is so far beyond me these days that I'm just like, oh my god, you got 100% of the things in a game? Oh.
I like to say it's probably around like a 80-ish%, 80, 90.
That's still a lot, like especially since a lot of achievements in games these days are like such like they're just playtime sinks. Like they're basically you get this after 20,000 hours or some shit.
Yeah. That's a whole nother discussion. We have game to play.
Oh my god, you're right. Oh yeah, that thing that we came here for. So, today we are going to be playing 2K. I forgot that I have push to talk and was just talking to the void for a second. Hi.
Cool.
So today we're going to be playing a couple of games. The first one is called Quite Contrary. And I am going to... I have put... I put the rules in the Roll20 and I'm going to show them to everybody now. And could I potentially throw to Nico to read the rules on the bottom two cards to us?
The bottom two cards.
I would happily do this myself most of the time, but
No, understandable.
No, you're dying. It's okay. All right. Let's begin. The goals and what you'll need and stuff.
Yep.
Okay, sipping my coffee. Here are the rules for Quite Contrary. Your goal: take photos that best match the playfully opposite prompts on each card. So we're gonna get cards that will have prompts, and we'll take themed pictures. We're gonna be using Google Maps for that. There's no right or wrong. Simply have fun noticing your everyday environment. The game is best played outdoors by 1 to 4 people. We're not outside because we're internet people, so we're Google Maps in it today, kids.
It's true. I've never seen the sun.
What you'll need: the deck of cards, or access the online version found on the next page. They are indeed packaged into the thing. An interesting play space, a park, plaza, street corner, or laneway can work. If in lockdown, I see this is a COVID era game. Mm-hmm. Try a room in your house, backyard, or even Google Street View, which is what we are doing. A coin, real or virtual, a phone or camera to take photos, and a keen eye for the curious. How to play: set your play space boundaries. No stepping outside of the boundaries, but you can take photos of things outside the play space. 3, shuffle the cards and draw 3 from the deck. Flip a coin to decide which of the 2 opposite prompts each player will try to seek in the play space. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Explore the play space and take photos of your chosen 3 prompts. No altering or modifying found objects. So if you are outside, actually don't touch it. Leave it alone. And then regroup after the timer ends. Discuss, compare, and reflect on each player's photos and interpretation.
Yeah, it's a very nice little game. As you can tell, it's not really a standard TTRPG, which is I have decided to include in the GACHAPON regardless, because I think it's neat to try out games like this sometimes. And I appreciate that it includes advice for playing remotely, like we are doing today. So you do have an option for playing online, which is to go to the itch page, which I'm going to link in Twitch chat now, and that will... And that will... Actually, let me get that first, because I can't do that while pressing push to talk. Quick, fill dead air for 30 seconds.
It's going to be really interesting, actually, playing this remotely. I initially started, because we've all set up our Google Street View in advance. It's like, oh, are we all exploring different areas? But I guess... the game kind of intends for us to be exploring the same area?
Kind of the same-ish space?
So for this, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm happy for us each to explore different areas or the same. I will tell everyone here that I've picked Narita, Japan as my starting point, and that's where I will be exploring, but you are not obliged to pick that same city. Basically, for a streamed game like this, we just decided... the rules that I set were pick a city that you don't live in so that we can avoid accidentally doxing any details.
Sure,
but,
yes.
But, there's all kinds of things you can do if you're playing this, with friends. But, I'm happy to play it quite loose today. So, I'm gonna be going with Narita. Do you folks have anywhere else in mind that you'd like to go to?
I already thought about mine. I no longer live in London anymore. I used to a long time ago. But there is a part of London called the South Bank, as the name suggests. It is the south side of the River Thames. That is like my favorite place in the city. Whenever I'm there for an extended period of time when I come to visit, I always take a walk along there. It's one of the most beautiful places to see. So I thought it'd be cute to see what it looks like in Google Street View. So I'll be starting there today.
Oh, I adore that so much. I will actually briefly speak on my picked location actually as well, because I don't have as good a story as that, but that's a good point. We should talk about why we picked the places we picked. For mine, it's just I had the opportunity to go to Japan on a longer trip when I was younger, and at the end of the trip we had a 7-hour wait in the Narita airport, and my Japanese tutor who had arranged the trip was like, you should check out the park nearby, because you're going to be waiting so long for your flight. And my sibling and I, who had gone on the trip, after having been there for 2 weeks, basically constantly on the move for that entire time, basically looked at each other and were like, No, we're actually gonna pass out in the airport public area for like 7 hours and just be flat and barely conscious. So today I will be looking around Narita, a place I did not go in person because I was too tired.
I have Shinjuku in Japan. Apparently there is an area in there that is like the inspiration for I think it's either Champion or Champagne district in the Yakuza like a Dragon series.
Like a Sotenbori kind of thing. Yeah.
So those things are going to be slightly familiar. It's going to be completely different.
Oh, I guess the layout is designed in the video games to be similar to the layout in real life, right?
In certain cases, yes. In others, no.
I remember in my own trip to Japan going to Shibuya and being like, I'm going to navigate this by what I know from the layout in The World Ends With You.
Yes!
Startlingly accurate. Really easy to navigate based on the video game.
The World Ends With You, good game.
It's so fucking good.
Where are you heading to, Nico?
I actually have a similar story to Neon. I used to live in Denver, Colorado, and me and my friends when I was in college we would just hop on the shuttle to downtown Denver and just wander around like all day. So I am once again wandering around downtown Denver.
I love that so much, though.
I
love that very much. All right, I think that actually sets us up pretty good to go. Like I say, this game is pretty minimal. Oh, what we can do now is we can draw our cards to figure out what our prompts are going to be. And
Drawing cards.
So I did link the page to the game in Roll20 chat, but the other option I have for us is with a tiny bit of work, basically taking the cards from the game and putting them into Roll20 as a deck. So, would y'all like to freely roll for cards, or would you like to draw from the deck in Roll20?
You took the time to put it together. I would love to draw from the deck.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's show Quite Contrary. I don't actually know how to use the card mechanics in Roll20 too well yet, so I will just deal out
great,
4 piles.
So... yeah.
You can essentially drag cards from that square towards the bottom of the screen to put it in your own hand, and then you can drag it from the bottom of the screen to place onto the field like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to be drawing 4 hands, basically, and I'm just going in order on my overlay here. So, from the left, me, Neon, Nico, and Piff. And we each get 3 cards, so I'll draw those first.
I guess they're a little small, so we'll have to read what they are out aloud to everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna be zooming in and looking at them. Don't worry.
Sick.
Okay, so now each card has 2 opposing prompts, and we are going to be asked to flip a coin to determine which side of each we will be looking for in our own personal thing. So I will flip 3 coins. So I will flip 3 coins, or in Roll20 language, / roll 3d2. Okay, 1, 2, and 1. So I will zoom in on the cards that I've got. Mine are on the left here. So my first I rolled 1, so that's open out of the open and closed. Pointing right, so because I rolled a 2. And smooth textures. All right, and Nico, if you want to roll 3d2 or however else you would like to emulate the flipping of coins.
I'm just gonna
Roll
Or
a
you can just
D4.
pick if you like. Oh, sorry, what, Nico?
No, I'm just gonna roll a D4 and pretend it's a coin.
Do it. Read it like a
Okay.
tea leaf.
I love reading dice like tea leaves. So light on dark for this one. We'll see if is my memory good? No. We're gonna see how it goes.
Also, I think I've
Next one.
miscommunicated and managed to say that
Yes.
Nico was stack number 2 and Neon was stack number 3.
No,
so
it's still
I'm
good.
So
Where are
yes,
we?
Nico, that's
we
your.
can wiggle. We can wiggle.
It's fine, Nico. This is your stack now. Don't question it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Sounds
did you
good.
get light on dark or dark on light?
Light on dark, and then together, and then no, I'm reading my tea leaves wrong. Light on dark, apart, and okay, even number. Plonk.
My selections are going to be. Did that take? It did take. Ooh, love, long, and sad found face. Can I find a sad face in the environment?
Given what that's basically humans are designed to do, I have faith in you.
Yeah, what's it called? Pareidolia?
Yeah,
I think that's
Yeah,
exactly a word.
I
Yes.
think so.
Mm-hmm.
That is what our brain's job is: to find face,
Basically, yes.
locate
put
other human
3
face.
You put 3 dots in front of a human. That's a guy.
True.
And Piff.
Yeah.
Piff's a-
Giant. Ooh, this one's going to be interesting for me. Alright, giant. Monotone. Also going to be interesting. And equal. Also going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, no, I did.
Order in such a chaotic space is going to be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh heavens, yes. I also I did some preliminary poking around in Google Earth to make sure that this would function, and I wound up on a country road. For this, I've attempted to put myself further into civilization, so I have more to work with because but even that, even trees and road was very surprisingly I still stumbled across things.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just want to say, I really like the design of these cards.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Bold
Just
geometry.
yeah, shout out to the design on these cards. Good job, very cute. Okay, I will grab my phone if I am a clever person who knows where that is.
While
and set a
you're
timer
setting
for
up the
10 minutes.
timer, what
Yes.
kind of energy do you want? What kind of tone of music do you want for our 10 minutes of adventuring?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Because you have the option available, and I guess that's a table question if somebody has a strong feeling.
Yes, if anyone else wants to speak up, but I am not famously.
Because hey, if I
Hesitant.
think all of us are running around cities, so I'm happy to go and put on some Persona 5.
Yeah.
We don't need to think too hard.
I'm always happy with an SMT adjacent track.
Yeah, I got you. Ooh, actually,
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Let's go and do it. I have a deep pick in mind. Let's go with fucking Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns.
Oh my goodness. It's the level of power from having someone here who's just dedicated to music and picking
I
the music
collected
and
soundtracks as a hobby for a very, very long time.
it's so cool.
All right.
Okay, all right, then I won't say let's mute up or anything. I'm happy to do live commentary. Chat, you will be following my camera view as we look around for my prompts, which are just to remind myself and everyone else, open, pointing right, and smooth textures. Also, don't mind me if I just pause in the middle of a sentence. I'm coughing off mic because I care about you.
But you also need to care about yourself, please.
That's why I
Let me
have
proceed.
juice.
All right, let's do this thing.
All right, I am gonna hop over to Narita.
Time to wander.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I'm built for that.
You're primed to. You have the equipment. I've immediately like played because the South Bank is such a really long stretch of river. It's like, where do I place myself first? And I started next to the Tate Modern, which is, I think, the better of the two Tates. Very cool building.
Is there? Are we doing a countdown?
What is a Tate? What is more than? Oh, yes, that's a good point. I should have done that.
Count us in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Marvelous. Tate is actually, it used to be a company that made sugar. So it's an art museum that's inside, a converted sugar mill. This huge brutalist-looking structure, but it's like most museums in the UK, free to get inside. It's
Oh, I love a free museum. I love a museum.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Detroit Institute of Art is such an awesome art museum. Every time, I'm always like, if anyone ever comes down here, it's mandatory. Mandatory! I drag you to the Detroit Institute of Art. It's so good.
Shall we, in terms of the photos that we take, post them in like our little voice channel thing, so there's some
I would find that very helpful as streamer,
because I know I will definitely be taking more pictures than I am submitting. So
bless.
I placed myself next to the giant blue bear at the conventions.
Also, chat just made me realize I have pushed to talk on Discord, not OBS. Oh my god, chat, you poor people. I'm so sorry.
They're not protected.
They're not protected, no!
They'll be fine.
I forgot these were two separate systems!
That's fine.
Like,
They'll live.
Virtual coughing isn't contagious, so...
it's very hard to catch over the internet, but I was thinking, I should make sure that I'm not coughing directly into the mic. I cough.
Redefining the concept of a computer virus.
Yeah, no, I've only managed to protect 3 people with the power of my shift key. Hi chat! Sorry about that!
Get on one of the bridges and look out over the river. That might be a good shot. What do we see where you are, Piff?
Oh, right now I'm looking at some interesting graffiti. I'm gonna take a picture of this one.
Ooh, yes.
I'm also looking at interesting graffiti.
Graffiti is so fascinating as a thing. Like,
yeah.
Both how you go into the design of drawing that kind of thing, but also the rules of it. Where you can and cannot tag.
I'm gonna have a hard time finding giant.
What's the biggest building where you are, maybe?
Oh, there's some... Oh, hold on. There are some tall buildings. Can I get a good perspective from here? Here we go. How close can I get to... Oh, the building's gone if I move this way. Okay, I'll go back.
Rendering distance. It's very interesting walking down a street I know very well in real life in one matte painting at a time.
Yeah.
Right? I have looked into there being an actual, like, street view of a path through a park, which I did not anticipate. Like, I thought it would just be street roads, but no, I am reaping the benefits here. Holy crud.
Did I go past the skate park? Yeah.
That's got a feeling of big, alright.
The skate park is on the other side of the National Theatre. Yeah, the South Bank has both has like 3 different theaters on it. including like the Shakespeare Globe, like the recreation of the actual Shakespearean building. Complete with it being open air, so if it's a rainy day and you go, you are going to get wet.
God, there's so many like interesting things here, but like I rolled into things that are very contradictory of where I am.
Mm-hmm. Contrarian, you might say.
I make my way back to the big bear because I can use the big bear.
Straight up
bear.
scaffolding that doesn't
Big
look
bear.
symmetrical even a little bit.
Big bear, come to me.
I got smooth
No.
textures. I found an interesting interpretation of that. Like I think it's it doesn't necessarily perfectly count, but the closeness to counting is what makes it interesting.
Yes.
Big bear. Big bear.
Okay, I think this is actually a pretty good representation.
Weirdly enough, the thing I'm like really like, okay, can I find an example of this? Is the sad face in something. That's going to be really interesting to see if I can manage that in a.
I'm trying to find like one of my prompts I got was life, and I'm in a park, so I'm trying to find something for that that's like distinct and not just a tree.
Oh, I wonder if I can get up to Big Ben from here pretty easily.
Oh. I was struggling because I was like, light on dark is going to be the never fucking mind, dude.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
I'm on my way. Sonic dot on my way.
Nico has locked the fuck in.
I turned around and was like, bitch, perfect. That was not there.
I looked at the timer and was like, it's not quite 5 minutes. I should mention when it's been 5 minutes. And then I got distracted and didn't look.
Come on, step it up.
We have 3 minutes left.
Okay, all right. Hold on.
Maybe. I found something that was very important. It has nothing to do with my prompts, but I'm taking a picture of it.
Yes, please do.
This might be.
Very childish of me.
Good, embrace whimsy.
I'm gonna go back into the alleys. Maybe the alleys will have it for me.
Hitting up the alleyways, okay.
Also, chat, I'm missing something pointing right, so if you see something, shout it out.
Mm-hmm. It's behind you.
This suddenly becomes edutainment programming.
Actually, a picture of the if in 3 minutes I can get up to Big Bear.
Speed walking.
Oh, this might do as a sad face.
Running. You know what? This will count if I say it with enough confidence.
You do get to talk about the photos you've taken and why. So.
Yeah, like chat, like a tree branch is something I can definitely like fall onto if I need to, but there's a lot of tree branches, so I'm hoping to find something slightly more distinct to the environment.
Oh, that's a nice shot. When the little Google camera car actually passes by something in nice lighting and at a good angle.
Oh my god, yes.
So there is a part of downtown Denver that has been weirdly under construction since the beginning of time, as far as I can tell, and it is still under construction. So
gosh.
the Google car had to get up onto the sidewalk to get around it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh my god, that's
I'm
amazing.
doing the most stereotypical tour of London. I'm going past Buckingham Palace, like it's a... Actually, how close to Buckingham Palace can the car get? I'm curious.
Yeah, street
now
signs.
This is hey, Google car, where did you go? Where have you been, Google car? How did you get there?
Why is this one shot on top of a building? What happened?
Google car, explain yourself.
Well, that's time.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Time.
I did not find something pointing right, so I'm going to take a picture of something else I found instead that I like. Sorry, chat.
Yes, where have people posted their pictures?
I'm
collecting them.
I will post them when it is my turn as a little surprise, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Unless there is a need or want for something else.
Give me just a moment. I've been posting mine. I've been saving mine privately. I will share them in the silent for the voice chat we're in, and I will also
look at me just spilling all of my spaghetti into chat immediately unprompted.
Perfect. Yes.
No, it's fine. I always forget that those little. I was just gonna dump them all into my server that I used to send myself pictures, and then I will give them out later. But for now, no think, just walk.
Okay, a member of chat pointed out that there was literally an arrow pointing to the right, so I'm going to include that for honorable mention.
Absolutely, you did it. All right, let's get we're showing our pictures theme going, something upbeat. Let's go with some Somnium files, yeah?
Ooh, heck yeah. Okay, let me just organize my next few actions mentally. This is the adult version of when the toddler is learning, like, the difference between holding an object and picking an object up, and it's like building the neuron connection between the two stages. We're going through that right now.
I'm relocating my pictures to where there's some I'm moving them. The bear. I love the bear.
Okay, I figured out how I'm going to do it. I have opened my pictures in browser, and I will do the same with each of y'all as we go through.
Yay.
So I will start with mine, because I've already got those open. And if y'all want to look, and I should also post those in silent, so we'll do that in just a sec.
Yeah.
So this is the one I picked for life, not because it's more especially alive than any other part of it, but because it had a neat, look at those trees, they form a neat little doorway.
They do.
The Google car / bike did not go through the doorway, so we do not know what lies on the other side of it.
Yes, it probably takes you directly into hell a la Alan Wake. That's my guess.
Yeah, or the Unseelie Court, or something equally dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, you probably.
Always a good time. Then one of my prompts was smooth textures. And I will share that. And as you can see, like, running your hand over them, I wouldn't call these bushes smooth, but also, look at them.
Little pebbles.
Yeah.
They're round!
Just a very smooth picture altogether. Like, even the road's very, like, has a gentle curve to it.
Oh, I like that. Also, they're so pleasingly round. I love them.
They are very round.
And then this was the image that chat found to chat gets the point on this one. I was like, damn, I can't find anything pointing right. If only something was pointing right around here. I'm not strong enough at kanji to read this sign. My reading level requires the hiragana.
Definitely not in the handwritten font. Are you kidding?
I know bits of most of them. I could not tell you what they say. And then I will do the share the honorary mention that was like, I've run out of time and I couldn't find an arrow. Chat, it's behind you, screaming like I'm Dora the Explorer. But I did find construction equipment.
Oh.
Oh.
That's cool.
What a bright shade of teal.
I know, right? Thank you for appreciating this. Listen,
construction equipment.
I've never apparently got past the age of thinking of like this kind of big road construction object as like big mechanical dinosaur kind of adjacent energy. It's like, yeah, this is a friend.
Trucks.
Okay, scrolling up. Okay, I am going to share the ones that Neon posted.
For sure. They are in order. The first, because I deleted the ones that didn't, I decided to step away from. The first one
share those
is
later. I wanna see them
filling
anyway.
in the condition of love was the subject that I had to find.
That's the merry-go-round, right?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, there is
So tell about love connected to this.
I think there's something very romantic about the idea of fairgrounds. Obviously, in practicality, they are usually very cheap and very noisy and messy, but there is like a very halcyon, nostalgic feeling to the idea of like carousels and circuses. And if you were to go and take a date to a circus or like a fairground and you didn't know their kind of like comfort level for flinging them around, I think a merry-go-round is one of the ones that you can ride on together without having to worry about fast or high.
I love that.
I can do high, but absolutely cannot do fast.
Okay.
That is so poetically put too. Like that. I clap. I like your good words, Magic Android. Well, very good.
Thank you. The next one is less highbrow. The second picture is finding a sad face in the wild.
It opened in the wrong window. There we go. Chat. Penguin.
Pengu.
There's a little bit of delay on Twitch, so I'm kind of like, when is it appearing? Yes. Very difficult to find like a full like pareidolia situation, but for some reason the like angle or lighting of this shot makes it look like the penguin is frowning, like it is very displeased to be there.
This is not a happy
Sitting
penguin.
there all day.
It's true. On a binary, I would not pick happy as the option.
Yeah, and like in comparison, I mentioned earlier about the Tate Modern Art Museum being free to enter. The London Aquarium is owned by like a entertainment experience company. They like own like a waxwork museum and some theme parks and stuff. So they charge for all of their stuff. The cost to go to the aquarium, chat. Back in, I would say about 10 years ago, it's probably more expensive now. Guess how expensive it is for a single, like, young adult ticket to the aquarium?
10 years ago. Hang on, this is in Britain, so I have to
longer than 10,
convert.
I'm an old man.
Convert my Canada math.
You can just give a number. Don't worry about trying to convert the cost. It's like do it.
$4.
£8, maybe.
It is £25.
You have got to be shitting me!
I was right. I was like, 25 sounds about right, yeah.
Like a relative came over from Barbados to the UK, and Mum gave me money, being kind of like, take both of you, go to the aquarium, and here's some money for that and for food afterwards. It was only covered the aquarium, it did not cover food.
Oh,
no,
God.
My logic was like, I bet it's around like 30 something now. If like I'm like if I would assume it's like 32 now. I would assume it's like 32 now. So 10 years ago it was probably 24.
I am fucking sharing that penguin's emotion right now.
Yeah, so for that reason, sad face.
Sad face in
that's
fucking
why the
deed.
penguin is sad.
It knows it's ripping you off. And our last one. A classic. Now, as an ex-Londoner, there is nothing that pisses me off more than when you're trying to get from A to B and people are standing in the road, not looking about what's around them, taking photographs. So I'm glad I was doing this with our little Google photo car and not on the streets, because I would have to be kicking people out of the way to take this shot. But I will say, this is for long, and I'm like, a worm's eye view of a tall building definitely fills that feeling to me of like when you stare up at something absolutely massive and you feel tiny.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yes.
Long building.
This shot genuinely, the photographic eye of Google car, the time of day to strike it, because it's a much darker brown in real life. It just seems to be, it's like an overexposed shot, but I really like that it's kind of like very sunsetty, very Twilight, the Twilight Town train station / clock tower from Kingdom Hearts 2. It's giving. I actually genuinely really like this photo.
It looks luminous.
But yes, those are my three.
Yay! Clap, 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 clap. That was wonderful. Okay,
Claps.
Nico, you ready?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna open your first one and show it to chat.
Okay. So
I'm so sorry,
the first one was for I look at Twitch. It
keeps opening in the chat window. Hang on.
No.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna believe you. So the first one was for even numbers, and that is a that's it's not a streetlight. Well, yeah, it is a streetlight. It's just like nearer to the convention center and like around where all the little cafes are. And this was the one where I was like, if I say it confidently enough, it's correct, because it's not an even number of things, but it is symmetrical. And the art on the card is symmetrical. So I'm choosing to interpret it that way.
I'm
There's
enjoying
an
the
even number of
geometry I'm
lamps.
seeing.
Yeah, it's so that's my justification for why the triangle shaped thing has even numbers. Is very symmetrical.
Lights on it. The fact that one of them is on and the other is off is very ironic for the theming. Yes.
Listen, it's the symmetry makes even. Two lamps, yeah. There's like two sides to it. That's two. The other one that I had for that was like way stupider than this picture. Because I took a few and one of them was just dumb.
And then for the next one.
Oh my god, I've opened the second one and now I see what it is.
The second one is the Big Bear. So the Denver Convention Hall has a big blue bear statue pressed against the glass that stares in at you when you enter the main area. Like, that's immediately next to the door. You, like, walk in and turn and there's a giant bear staring at you. And that one was for a part because the bear is on the other side of the glass and he wants to get it. He's looking at all of you from the other side.
That bear is actively trying to break in.
He's outside.
I definitely imagined teddy bear when you were describing Big Bear.
No.
So when it's like, oh, grizzly bear.
Bear. It's a big blue bear. I think brought to you by the same person who brought to you the giant demonic blue horse at the
Oh, hell
airport.
yes. The one that killed him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the same guy.
Oh my god!
It's just like making giant blue animals, and one of them was his. demise, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
One of them caught him.
Yeah. So that's that one. And then the last one. What the fuck even? Oh, the last one.
Graffiti.
Graffiti. The last one was Light on Dark.
That's a fantastic pick for that
Yeah, it's very high contrast. This is actually a painting. I think the building that it's on is also a cafe, and a lot of the cafes around Denver are also like art and music cafes. So I'm pretty sure this is like by someone who either frequents or like they got someone to paint the side of the building.
That freaking rules. Also, very
I always
dang,
love that style of street
dang
art.
pretty.
It's so good. It's so pretty. That wasn't there when I lived there, so I was really excited to see that.
Oh heck yeah! On the special surprise on your return virtual visit.
Yeah.
All right, Piff, are you ready to share yours?
Yes. All right. So first up, I got Giant as my first card. Of course, it was like building something big, something actually just kind of like physically big. It's big. That's big. This is not my actual entry. This is my like. I'm showing you my process of like. I'll take whatever I can get, and then I'll look around to see if there's something better.
Heck yeah!
Very luckily, I got this photo, which will take a while for the chat to see.
Ooh. Definitely Giant.
Ooh.
I love the contrast, the expectation of something that is usually small, but making it very big.
Mm-hmm.
I love to make bubbles as part of the signage.
Yeah. That's very cute.
That's
It's
a fantastic
very, very cool.
pick for Giant. Well done.
So I got monochrome. To be honest, the first picture is not really like much to talk about. It just kind of is what it is because I just like I think I kind of see like a section that can kind of be monochrome-y.
It's a good like spotting the slice for that.
But then I got something a lot more eye-catching, more artistic. Hopefully, yes.
Oh, what the heck? That's so cool. That's one of
a really
those
good
like
picture.
shots of like, damn, good job, Google car.
It's really cool. And then I got Equal, and I immediately got this one once I. Yeah, there we go. Very like symmetrical, very even.
I love
very.
this
I
lamp.
love a pattern. But it still kind of felt like maybe I could do something a little bit better, and I got this right at the tail end. Oh, it's a big one.
It's a big one.
So, this is actually trying to take a picture of both of these lamp posts.
Oh.
Yeah, I see the vision. I see it.
Yes.
I loved seeing one of these. I'm like, oh man, that's great. And then I looked over and I'm like, there's a second one.
Yes.
Oh my god, there's two.
There's two of them. And I have one bonus picture. This might be how do I put this? It is for an older audience.
Chat, I expect nothing but maturity from this.
I see.
To be do?
No, I think that means that's the name of the building.
I see. I was like, who's billing their ass out here?
Just based on the font, my brain immediately was like, too ass, too furious.
I do actually really like the stained glass lamp. I feel I can tap it for 3 different
Right?
levels of mana.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Piff, I love all these shots
really,
because
really cool detail shots. I love the fact it wasn't really wide shots of an area. You're like zooming in on the specific details. It's such a good way of interpreting the prompt.
Yeah. Also, I really like how you were like, okay, here's my preliminary of the prompt, and here's like another thing I found the prompt. Because even in your preliminary shots, I'm like, oh damn, good eye.
Yeah, no, this was really fun. I would love to do something like this again. I don't know with who, but like this was very fun.
I genuinely
Like
just
doing
such
different cities was a good call, because we all got to wander around in different places, and also we all had like a thing that was like, this is why I picked this area.
Yeah.
If I ever go on a group trip with friends, I am definitely going to play this game.
Yes, exactly. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, like, if you're ever like, if you meet up with people and you're like, we have like half an hour to kill, let's explore the area around us. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
no, I think this was a lovely little game. Like, and yeah, like I had a great time. Yeah, I don't have a lot of deeper thoughts to contribute at this time, but yeah, quite contrary. Check it out.
Absolutely. Shall we take a brief, even though that obviously wasn't very long, shall we go and take a 5-minute breathe this?
Absolutely. Everybody,
Yeah.
go refill your beverages. Take a minute to stretch your arms, and when we come back, we're gonna be trying out Garrote Couture.
And I'll be taking over as GM.
Yay! Thank golly, I don't have to do it.
You know,
Switch back to
nice non-ominous things.
Yeah.
I feel completely safe and not at risk.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
You won't be at risk at all. Your outfit, however.
Oh God, that's so much more important. But yeah, take 5, everybody. Hi, chat. I'm gonna hang out and watch and read chat.
Okay. What's up, Piff?
You had like real like right hand minion energy. Where so you hear this like yes, and you're like
That's the kind of energy I bring to this table.
Also, I've turned off push to talk, so now everyone suffers equally.
Yay!
Absolutely. We're all in it together.
Yay!
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, chat. Let us know what city that you don't live in would you go exploring? I say, cutting off the potential doxing opportunity for chat as well.
Mask, my dear, would you mind wiggling the zoom to a fit that you prefer?
Oh, good point, good point. There we go, now we can see most of the map. And I will hide the contrary cards.
Yeah, I threw them into the ether. You gave
Oh,
me
bless
GM
you.
access.
Yes. Thank you for cleaning the table. Thank you. I join now. I would want to explore some little town in the middle of nowhere. I love that, honestly.
I'm not really that much of a rural person. I've always joked that I am the kind of fae that was born in a city, and I lose my powers if I move too far away from concrete.
That's such an interesting concept, because it's usually like all like in
The other way around, yeah.
yeah, like automatically.
The balance
it's
of
not seen to be
loving
that way.
fae mythology, but not necessarily loving the countryside.
Exactly. No, I think that a modern fae is such a like conceptually rich idea. Like I want to hear more about that. I want to see that in a setting.
You have some exciting things to look forward to for the session we have today.
Yay!
I guess I can use some of my old token work as well to kind of be people. Let me work on pulling some of those from the ether before we start, while people are refreshing themselves. I'm doing all this this padding and chatting, assuming like the VOD would be split in two. It's not going to be.
It's not. Sorry, we don't do that here.
Nope.
I say in this studio that is a cardboard box. Oh, I should rejoin as players so that you can finagle on the
do not
GM
worry
leader
about the
piece.
fact that... Oh, actually, yes, you're probably going to be able to see tokens and stuff that I put in, and it'd be cluttered. Yeah.
Oh no, not cluttered. Not this on my
No.
most carefully prepared and
I am
professional.
too much of a perfectionist. It's like, no, don't look at it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Do you feel refreshed suitably?
I do. I have water and a tiny Pepsi.
Oh my god, hell yeah. That's 2 beverages. Also, I'm sorry, Neon, I did have to refresh the Roll20, so the music did break for me.
Okay, I will refresh.
Classic Roll20.
I will refresh the music, but we're probably going to move to a different jam upon us starting for real anyway. But
Yay!
we'll bring back the Danganronpa. Love Masafumi Takada. Maybe a shame that they have him chained up and forced to do a very specific sound over and over forever. It's a very good sound, but I'm sure he craves variety. Bring back Killer 7 era Masafumi Takada.
How was my first coffee? It was pretty good. It was just like a simple little guy. It was just like white chocolate and brown sugar today.
That's almost like a boba tea style flavor concoction. Nice.
Yeah. It was just like, it was white chocolate, brown sugar, and then I've gotten into the habit of doing like half oat milk, half rice milk, because I really like rice milk, but it's not very thick, so.
Yeah, you got me into the process of experimenting with the idea of adding additional details to coffee, because I did a clove coffee a while ago.
I saw.
Yeah. I found my fanciest, most Instagrammable mug for it, for your sake.
I saw! Yay! I'm spreading the disease.
No, I am. That's my job. That cough was not timed intentionally. Excuse me.
I pat you on the back.
Thank you. Chat's been suffering with that all day.
It sounds so much worse than I thought.
Me like, yes, with push talk, I'm shielding everyone from my sounds of illness. Chat. Hey, buddy. Hey, did you know that Discord push to talk and OBS is not the same? Me. Fuck!
Oh my goodness. I'm glad that you just sound bad instead of feel bad. And
I'm feeling so much better. Like last week we had to postpone because I'm like, all of my brain is not working anymore. And now this week it's like, oh my god, I can think again. The sun is shining, the sky is beautiful, and I sound like I'm dying.
Pat. Patting you.
Thank you. But no, I'm on the upswing. Audio sounds like I have the plague.
Yeah, that cough sounds fucking awful.
It's an experience.
Sounds like it hurts.
Listen, nobody start panicking until I don't know, until the percentage exceeds my amount of normal dialogue.
Okay, I think I am prepared. I have enough NPCs of varying varieties of ones that I specifically have drawn. Like, even though it's like, oh yeah, this is artwork I've commissioned, so technically I'm in a position to use it. I'm like, no, ones I've drawn, even if they're worse.
No, I shake your hand. I understand this on an innate level.
I understand though too. I've had people be like, they commission me and then are like, you can just use these. Like, that's fine. I just needed them drawn, but they're free to use forever. And I'm like, that's cool. And I'm like, if I can make it myself, my brain is like, you have to do it yourself. You have to use your own thing.
Yep.
It's just, especially since this is they were all like commissioned for various different projects, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If I'm melanging them into this, then at least if they're all mine, they're in the same art style.
Yeah, I love
you can
that.
definitely tell which of these I drew more recently than others. My ability to draw faces has changed significantly over the years.
Boy, don't that be true. Don't that just be the way it is.
All right. Are we all back and actually, I spent all that time setting up, and I should probably also get myself some
Yes!
water. So
It's
excuse
your
me
soccer
another
break!
45 seconds while I go and rehydrate, and then we'll get into this thing.
They're so professional.
Rehydrate.
I love Neon walking in here and just bringing, like, an entire several letter grades of professionalism in with them.
They are truly the best among us.
So powerful, so powerful.
Now I have to open my thing so that I can see what I'm describing.
Yeah, I joined now. I point exactly the same vibes of, like, Piff has professional vibes to me.
I am one of the least professional people that you will probably ever meet, mainly because I do the bare minimum and don't do any of the things that would be a professional thing. Like, let's say scheduling. I don't do any of that. General, like, commissioning and planning and all that stuff. No. I'm very much a wing it kind of person.
That's so powerful, and I love that you've managed to have this vibe, this image that that still carries regardless of that.
That's true. Way long time ago when I was doing, like, TTRPGs back in, like, early, like, 2014, something like that. We had a TTRPG going, and people were just like, "You have this scripted," and we're just like, "What are you talking about?"
What do you mean?
This is a TTRPG. No, this is scripted.
What do you mean?
Yeah, there are definitely two wolves inside of me. One where it's like, I want to do a mystery tabletop RPG campaign where I've actually written full solvable mysteries in advance and it's hyper detailed. And the other's just like, tell me your feelings and I'll build a scenario for you. And this is definitely column 2, as per is the energy of TTRP GACHAPON. But I've still done a little bit of planning for tone. I'm ready to get into things. If you're ready to get into things.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, the vibe for GACHAPON is absolutely, like, bring as much as you want, and as much as you want is allowed to be basically nothing.
Hey, that's also bringing in the light amount, being able to let go in that kind of fashion, I think is actually quite important.
Also, I am just going to briefly.
I respect that.
I'm glad. Okay. I honestly, like, it is intentional. Like I like making the jokes about we don't try here, but, like, it is, GACHAPON's the way it is on purpose. Like, I love the amount of effort that goes into crafting something crafted, and oh my god, does the effort really fucking shine through on all the series run by all the GMs that do that. And, like, we're gonna see some of that too, even with, like, I know that you're like, okay, I'm gonna use, like, these icons I've already got, but, like, you're already, like, showing the difference between putting in some effort versus flying around. And, like,
wow.
Yeah, I really like the fact that this place is the vibe is intentional. The vibe is intentional to allow for as much or as little as people want, because sometimes not bringing in that same amount of effort is also fine to play a game and have a good time. Like, it's a wide spectrum, and there's room for lots of different things.
Yeah, and I will say, I think we'll do this preamble and then we'll talk a little bit afterwards, because I like doing decompressing, because I'll also have the run of this be a little bit on the shorter side, just because A, we've done a game already, and B, it will probably end a little late for me and I need to prepare for a convention tomorrow, but we're gonna do what we do.
Convention caster.
Yeah, I have done a bunch of panels for it and stuff, but setting all of that aside, one of the things I love as a GM is collaborative storytelling stuff. The idea of being surprised by what other people come up with and things. But also, I think what really got me into being into tabletop RPGs as much as I was starting out in the kind of punk space of like, hey, we're just doing whatever we can. It doesn't matter if it's messy. We're just making art together. Blah. And then at one point I was like, that was a lot of fun. What if I was really good at it? Part of the polish is actually by degrees fun for me, but stressing out about production is not. So this is a nice little blend of using some of the stuff that we've done before to make something that I think will look quite pretty, but also is still fun and free and floating. But as mentioned, we are going to be playing Garrote Couture this evening, written by, getting the name correct and pronouncing it correctly, Jacqueline Brick, I think is how we pronounce that surname. Available from rufflejacks.itch.io. I will post the link in the chat. Doobly doo.
Oh, bless you.
You can obtain it for yourself. Garrote Couture, it's a game about navigating. All of our players today will be fashion models who are making their way to Fashion Week somewhere. But they're not getting dressed at the runway. They are already dressed and are trying to get on site without damaging their outfit too much. And clearly there's problems in the way. Not just necessarily the streets themselves, but potentially even each other if you are rivals. It's also the fact that it uses the dice system from Cthulhu Dark, which doesn't mean anything really thematically, but that kind of tonal juxtaposition made me go like, that's cute.
That was pretty funny, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I know that previously we've gone through the process of like having the PDF on screen and talking through it. That can potentially take a while, and the PDF for this game in particular, while very pretty with lots of fashion photography, is quite large and slow to load. So I will leave it up to you, Mask, as whether we go and show it on screen or whether I can give everybody the cliff notes and discuss the individual rules when they come up, whatever you prefer.
I am happy to do cliff notes. I am happy to do. I bow to you as GM. Dictate as you will.
Let's do cliff notes. The audience can learn the rules as they are relevant in hand. Also, before we start, you may have noticed that there's this in the middle of the screen that is maybe a little unusual to you. You may have not seen that before. This is called the Script Change Toolbox, done by Bree Bo Sheldon. It is an alternate safety tool to the X card that I love a lot and use it in every single stream game that I do. Basically, the idea of it is expanding the idea of the X card, which people can use at a table when there is a topic that they don't want to broach during play. Play stops and then we work around it. This expands it into multiple different buttons that one can press, designed to evoke like video editing or video playback software. These could all be used as safety tools, but they can also be used narratively and cinematically. I don't believe the way the toolbox is written encourages the cinematic use. I, however, am a weirdo and into that shit. So I use it specifically that way. To give examples, the pause and resume we are already familiar with in this kind of environment. It is being able to stop play and resume play as required. My pinging isn't working anymore. There we go. Frame by frame. Frame by frame can be in a safety tool sense. Oh, this is a topic that we do want to cover, but we want to check in on the way to make sure that we're not stepping into spaces that are uncomfortable. But it could also be, this moment is so sick, let's see it in slow motion and really take our time describing what is happening. Fast forward can be, oh, there's going to be a sex scene, and instead of narrating it out, we're going to fade to black and move to the next scene. Fast forward can also be like an Edgar Wright style smash cut to the next scene for a dramatic effect, because we don't need to see what's happening in between. We're going to be punching through. Instant replay as a safety tool can be, hey, we've just had a scene where we've gained a lot of new information, but I need to actually stop and clarify what we've just heard so I can understand that I've got it right. But it can also be, we've just seen that scene, let's see that scene again from a different angle, from a different character. Let's really luxuriate in it. And rewind is the instance where if you've been playing with a GM and you've misunderstood something the GM has said and you've said something in response and the GM has been like, haha, I've got you, I've activated my trap card, and you go like, oh, well, I didn't know that's what you meant. Can we go back and redo that now that I understand you. And they go, no, well, that's bad. That's garbage.
Yeah.
We enjoy rewind in this house. If you did not understand a circumstance and you want to rewind it back so you didn't do the thing with your lack of understanding, that's fine. Let's hit that rewind button together. All in all, just to highlight that safety tools can be used for more than just navigating our own personal traumas, although that is also important. A personal goal that I try to hit in most sessions that I stream, but also in this one in particular, I would like for us to use the script change system once, at least once during our game today. That isn't necessarily your instance to start saying every slur you know, but also... Please, we don't want to break Twitch TOS. I'm a guest here, and I don't want Jay to get mad at me. But finding an instance where we can use this safety tool in a cinematic way would make me very, very happy. Does that all make sense?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I really appreciate you sitting down and explaining these to us. When you first sort of explained them, I was like, this is the first time I've heard of a tool that can be used for safety also having a broader application in sculpting the narrative, and that's neat. I've not seen that before, so I'm really glad to have this have you tell us about this, and yeah,
it destigmatizes the use, which I think is the most important.
Yeah, by making it a
yes.
gameplay element, that's also really good.
But before we get into all of that, we need to talk about what our models are going to be. You are all fashion models making your way to this fashion show. I will establish up front, because we talked a little about this privately before we went into air, this is not going to be a normal fashion show. We're not going to Milan Fashion Week, although that would be fun. I know the audience and our players here, we enjoy a little bit of fantasy. So this is going to be like a urban fantasy, high fantasy kind of fusion thing here. We are in that kind of Final Fantasy 13 kind of space where there are modern cities, but people carry around sword guns and magic exists. It's that world. So you are all people who are part of Adventurers Fashion Week. The fashions that you rep as a brand are seen to by adventurers who want to support these brands that will empower their abilities to be heroes or villains or whatever on their high fantasy exploits. So what I want to know about your characters is obviously stuff like names and pronouns and all that jazz, but also what the outfit you're bringing to the Adventurers Fashion Week is. You don't need to describe it in technical detail. You can just kind of describe it with a feeling if you want to. You don't have to get too into it if that's not your vibe, but if you do want to get into it, amazing. Also, what is the name of the brand that you're repping, and what kind of adventurer do they support? Is it an adventurer brand that supports people who cast magic, and it's ones that have ley lines on their jackets for they to channel their energy, and armor plating so they are not shot first? Is it for people who explore dangerous tombs? So there is specific paneling, there's specific holsters, so you can carry all your climbing ropes and so on and so forth. I know that some people have already had a discussion on thinking and feeling their vibe already. Mask, do you want to start first? What is your model about?
Absolutely. So the little bits of thought that I put into this, my model's name is Ennui, and I will set up...
Like boredom?
Imagine that, but with an umlaut. Because... Over
the U, assumedly.
No, over the I. It has 2 dots. I can't actually make that happen in the overlay, but use the power of your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Their brand is Ennui comes from a long line of models. It's a model dynasty, the latest in an heir to a modeling, not fortune, but I guess family tradition. Big family. There's probably some matriarch who's 800 years old who looks upon the young fashion, and it's you must prove yourself by... And now I've reached the limits of my understanding of fashion as a concept.
You must prove yourself by walking in the 11-inch heels. Is there an additional
Exactly.
platform to support? No.
No, you gain another inch of heel for every year of age. So, Ennui's brand is dressage. And you're like, isn't that a horse thing? No! Never say that again. Dressage is for clerics and those who channel the will of divine beings. Ennui's ensemble for today of today's event is made of panels of stained glass and has at least half a cape / poncho, possibly more.
Yes. I think in particular, because obviously your lineage of fashionistas, you're wearing this particularly dangerous glass dress, not necessarily to other people, but also equally to you. The idea that this is a fashion family that thinks suffering for your art is a good thing. Actually, they're incorrect.
Yes.
So the fact that the fashion walk to Adventurers Fashion Week is, we will immediately find, quite dangerous, and your fashion family revels in the fact that your lives are on the line to do this particular job, and getting hurt in the line of duty just shows how dedicated of a model you are. Excellent.
Fashion is life. And if you think otherwise, you're gonna get excommunicated. We have very healthy children.
I think as we go, I'm adding these additional facts in, but I like to be able to plan the space of this. Obviously, if anybody at the table has additional yes ands to the lineage of these people, does this mean that Ennui is your surname?
I think it's a
it's the
single
only
name
family?
situation. I think that, actually, they may not trade under the family name until they've passed their trials.
Oh, so you can't inherit the model surname until you're proved. This is your walk.
Yeah,
If
you
you
can't
do this walk in this
You
dress,
can't
you
work
will
with
be-
the agency. You can't use the name and the connections. You're on your own until you prove yourself.
This is the Phoenicia Agency, because I know from a previous co-op RPG character that Phoenicia is a term used in stained glass making.
Ooh.
So this is the Phoenicia Agency. Wonderful. World building. Nico, tell me a little bit about your fashionista.
All right. So their name is Sylvana, they them pronouns, because the brand is Mythicana, like Arcana and Myth at the same time, and they gear towards like your monster hunter types. So their name is actually a mantle, because these guys use models the same way sports teams use numbers. So all of their models have like a name, but it's not the same guy every time. It's like that model is like the member of the boy band that has the specific personality and vibe, and you inherit
Sure.
that name.
So since like Sylvan is usually kind of like a woodland forest fae kind of name, right? So is that the kind of role Sylvana plays in the lineup? Are you the wood elemental of the lineup?
Is like like wind, birds, feathers, light.
So like Sylph. I get you.
Yeah.
It took me a second. I understand.
Also, I'm making guesses at how these names are spelled, so if you glance at Twitch and you're like, that's not how it's spelled, just feel free to correct me.
I don't know how it's spelled because I decided it like this morning.
You're so valid for that.
And you spelled it is correct.
Yay!
And
By default, my
what
favorite way to win.
What are you wearing?
What are we wearing? So I actually have the fit. I told you I had to draw the fit or I'd die. Which is still true. Also, I can describe it better if I'm looking at it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to post it in our little thing. This is your like kind of classic Monster Hunter thing based off of some kind of big, fluffy, sort of griffin-esque creature. Big, bird.
Cloud-like and lots of gold plating.
Yeah. The creature itself is probably like if you took a griffin and like one of those like I'm gonna say a barn owl. They're like probably not a barn owl. There's a specific eagle that's like white and gold, sort of like that. And we've got like the knee high like armor, kind of designed to look like bird talons a little bit. We've got the big bird talon gloves, and the top is the most important part because that's where the like creature bit designed mask is, so you can't see their face, and that's probably a big staple of this brand. Yeah, that's probably like a big one. And there's like the giant fluffy feathers, and the coat that comes out of the bottom of the chest plate is like designed to look like tail feathers when it catches wind.
How does we do not know Sylvana's actual name, and maybe we find out during play, maybe we don't. But how does Sylvana feel that they can't operate under their actual name while working for this brand?
I think for now, they're probably fine because they're like, yes, I made it, I'm here. But I'm pretty sure, there might come a day when they're like, well, this actually wasn't that great because now no one knows who I am.
Marvelous.
Because it might just be a massive trap to be like, well, now you can't go anywhere else because you're not you when you're
wide-eyed and positive about this because you've made it, but you may see the grim realities of this line of work as you walk towards Adventurers Fashion Week. How about you, Piff?
Oh boy. So Piff messed up and had a whole bunch of notes, and I can't find them.
Oh no!
It's perfectly fine. We can work on this kind of, the joy of talking about characters together is that we can workshop it together, and that's actually what I prefer. I
didn't know most
kind
of
facets
Ennuy's
do you
deal
remember?
until we started talking.
I made everything about the brand up just now.
Oh, excellent. So I remember all of the core principles, like names and things like that are not great. But the core facet is basically very frontline, very prideful, warrior-esque classes. Something that is very physical and prideful and very just wants to kind of show passion about it. I do have a visual for it. I was going to describe it with all the cool words, but I'm just going to have to fall back on my original passion for this concept, which is this character.
Oh, who's this?
Well, that...
Oh!
I'm just going to call him Soft Mage.
Hey, buddy.
Soft Mage as a moniker, or the actual name.
That is ironic title for the most part. Wielding a giant axe, he is there with full high emotions and trying to protect others. Is his kind of big spiel.
The fact that it's an ironic moniker is interesting. Was that one he picked for himself, or was it assigned to him? This feels definitely more like a menswear brand. But obviously, even in the world of fashion, toxic masculinity can be a thing. How does he feel about being called Soft Mage?
I think he embraces it for the most part. I don't think he is disheartened or shunned by such a thing. It is almost a friendly moniker to people that know him, because it knows how juxtaposition between the actual outward persona of this person and the very hard and grizzled like physical features of this person.
Which then, since the kind of like it's the softer exterior, and that's the aesthetic that is part of the brand, and it's one that Soft Mage enjoys, yes. It feels like and you've mentioned how do you feel about the brand name Passionista? Like Fashionista, but we're burning blood.
That's so cute.
I think that does work pretty well. Let me make sure I put a little bit of personal note for that. So here's a bit of myself in this. I really would like more armor pieces for dudes to have open chests.
Sure.
I think
Hot but practical. We love that.
Extremely. It's in universe. It's very much to like show their heart. Like everything else can be like armored up, but no, the chest has to be exposed.
One wonders if there's been R&D research into whether that chest area is actually magically warded, so you can't stab people there. But nobody's ever tried. They don't have the passion to attempt.
You can strike out as hard if you dare.
Hot pink.
Be warned, it is the strongest part of him.
Yeah.
I miss him. Hello. I pat him on the head.
Marvelous. Okay.
For this, I thought it would be very interesting to have like a very stylized open front, to have like the back also be kind of like blown out, like a almost shrapnel of like metal, but it's more like almost peeled back, like a cannonball went through it.
Oh.
The work of having to get at the heart in the first place is part of the journey. I love that. Okay. I think we have all the setup that we need. Unless there's any other bits and pieces that we want to raise, shall we get into the story we're telling today?
Yeah.
Marvelous. Jams. Here. Jams are important. Hello, and you are tuned into Passionista. No, well, we're not going to go. It was actually we're going to lean into that. This is a big enough brand where they actually have their own, like all the different companies have their own news reporting. We're leaning in.
Yes.
You're tuned into Passionista News. I'm your host, Chip Nipslip, and we see this. Man who is in a very kind of like tight-fitting pink and like chocolate brown pinstriped suit, and there's no shirt. The way that the curve of the inside of the lapel makes a heart shape and is just grazing the edge. If it went a millimeter out either side, you would absolutely see it. He's true to his surname. And we are here with our lining up for the first wave of walkers for the Adventurers Fashion Week. Every year we tune in on June to go and see a wide range of different companies show off their very best to inspire the adventurers of the world to go out there and truly be heroes. We have our cameraman flying over the scene, our new fashion capital of the world, a bite of the sun's glare, and we see just north of Milan, on the border between Switzerland and Italy, a massive meteor crater and a city that has grown within it. Yes, after the Fae moved through to our realm and set up their home city, they have taken over the fashion scene with designs that we previously couldn't even conceive of. But we've all stepped up to their fashion level. We hope that this offering of these adventurous models to Bite of the Sun's Glare will do enough to keep the balance between our two worlds. The camera kind of whirls around these impossible spires and glittering rivers and buildings of Bite of the Sun's Glare, just called Glare in short. And we see a kind of like, I guess, starting platform of this initial wave of adventurers, the three of you lined up. What are your kind of like, what preparations are you doing on the starting line of the walk to Adventurers Fashion Week?
Work the camera. Work every possible angle. You're posing in. They're posing in every candid.
Trained to keep an eye on every single potential camera that might be on you. You have your attention split 7 different ways as various camera drones, in addition to paparazzis and TV crews, are filming the starting lineup. What is Soft Mage doing?
Soft Mage is doing a few stretches. Mostly leg stretches at first, and then a bit of twists, and then very locked in until like basically somebody like calls him, and then he's like immediately like eye shot over in like, oh, somebody needs me, and like does a small wave.
They get the camera catches you mid stretch, and there's VO from Chip Nipslip. Yeah, there is our hero Soft Mage walking for Passionista this year. Hand plucked from a line of hopefuls, we found that they had the chest impression for what we needed for our look this year.
Adorable.
Stop that.
There's like a it will never stop. There is like a when you go to American sports matches and there's like the kiss cam with a heart frame. Big heart frame appears around Soft Mage and the kind of camera shot, and there's a wow over it.
Wow.
What is Sylvana doing as you wind up to get going?
Sylvana is, since the cameras are around, they're very into the brand, just like in general is very into like the pose. Like we've got some real like Sentai nonsense going on as far as like always be bringing the drama, always look like you are going to be on the front page of whatever the latest adventurous magazine is going to be. He's probably got like a big prop dragoon lance to go along with his nonsense, right? This like big bird outfit. Also has to be meticulously making sure that the tail feathers are being tail feathers. Has to be catching the wind. Must. Mandatory. That's like the primary situation. Make sure your tail feathers are catching the wind in the right direction.
And the camera pulls back because there is wind catching your tail feathers. You are quite high. It seems that the starting podium here is on a skyscraper near like a good at the city's edge of sun's glare. So there is a wind whipping around as the kind of like evening sun is starting to slowly dip towards the horizon. The Adventurous Fashion Week walk always takes place at the start of sunset. That's how the ritual works. Don't ask what the ritual is or entails or what happens to the people doing it. It's not important.
I'm not gonna worry about that. That's not our job.
But this cool early evening breeze whips across all of your faces, and as that happens, there is also there are a handful of other models who are also walking this event. They're not important. They are in the background as kind of like colored silhouettes. But there is one that steps out from that crowd and immediately is rendered so the camera knows that they are important. You all know them well. They are Whisper of Autumn Petals, the lead walker for Waves Zenith, the premier Fae fashion brand.
Ooh.
You see that we've got the real pick of the litter for our walk today. She showed up fashionably late.
Of course.
She's only just arrived, knowing that she has time to take her position. She eyes you all up and down.
Or in,
her looks linger,
Henri's
and it's
case,
hard to tell whether the lingering look is eyeing up your outfit or like eye fucking you. It's really unclear.
Ooh. Window change.
That's impressive. She says, looking at her Onwe. You're part of the Phoenicia Agency, aren't you?
And now let me think about this character who has no personality in my mind.
Hey, you know, if you wanted to be a very specific type of mean, that would be accurate to some models in the industry.
Yes, unlike some people. Is that an insult? It's delivered like one question mark.
There is a sympathetic pat on your shoulder. Oh, just keep trying. You'll get there eventually. Oh, actually,
the pat makes a click, tink, tink noise.
We can see let's have a picture of Whisper of Autumn's petals.
Yay!
Ooh.
She has these living vine hair, and the kind of collar of the outfit she's wearing looks like the teeth of a Venus flytrap, like it's about to swallow her whole, and yet the force of her personality stops her from being consumed by her outfit. It's a battle, and she's only just standing there.
Oh yes, well, we can't all trade on our connections, can we, dear?
Well, you'll need that bravado. It's a long walk to the fashion hall. I'm done with you, as she moves on to the next.
Also, every time I picture Anwi's outfit, I just imagine it getting harder and harder to wear. Like, I think that the heels thing is real. I think that they're wearing 21-inch heels.
Oh my god.
The heels are growing as we speak.
They are just walking on small stilts made of like glass
like a Jehuti in Zone of the Enders. It's just spikes. Fuck yeah.
As you talk to them, they like slowly grow taller, and you're like, "What is going on?" You realize it's their heels.
You have to reach way up to pat them on the shoulder.
Autumn Petals glances again down the line to Sylvana. Oh, you're the new wind one.
Sylvana.
Yes. I've had some time with the fire one previously. He satisfied me for a while.
There's like a brief, like there's like the mask kind of like stays still for a second and then like tilts, and there's like kind of the feathers bob, and you get a sense of like, tracks.
The fire one salamander. He's barely ever around for practice. He's always late. You know he's on something when he's late.
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I buy that.
And how about you? How long can you last for?
They adjust their lance and is like, you'll likely not find out.
A shame. Well, how's about this? If the way that they cast this particular lineup is based on their longevity, then if I beat you to the floor, how about you and I go for some ambrosia?
There's again like a brief silence as there's like considering, and then like the mask bobs. You get a nod. Challenge accepted.
Dope. I'm done with you. Said with the exact same pose and flick of wrist, exactly the same way.
So she just says that to everybody.
Sylvana returns to posing.
But this fey creature was clearly, when educated in human matters, somebody thought it was very funny to go and teach her that as the way that people address as goodbye, and apparently nobody has corrected her. Moves over to Soft Mage.
Oh. No, that's my shtick. No, get your own gimmick.
I see. You're the golden child this year.
Soft Mage turns over. A stern face, but softens a little bit. Goes, oh. Was it Autumn Wind? A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Autumn Petals, and you're charmed, I'm sure. Takes your hand. In a way, I think no. She places her hand in yours in the way where it's like you're going to kiss the ring. This is how this goes.
Yes. Soft Mage will absolutely take that with a small flourish and a small anticipation before the actual kiss. The face comes down to the hand, and a long gaze, and then a small peck.
You know your Fey manners. That'll do you well. At any rate, yes, go ahead.
He rises up from the kiss on the hand, and then goes, "You know, I have not really met too many. They have seemed to have been intimidated by my stature. You've came over quite quickly. Do you happen to have goals for this particular race?"
Well, such exchange of if you're interested in how Fays operate, that's a rule that you must know is that exchange of information is rarely ever free. I might have to ask for something in exchange, but don't worry. We'll have time to talk. What I will say, though, there's a surreptitious glance up and down the line. Some fashionistas don't like a golden boy. It's a cutthroat game, this.
He gives a genuine small smile and goes, "I always loved competition."
I'm sure you'll see me at the finish line. I'm done with you. And as everybody goes and takes their places at the start, Chip Nip Slip rides in on this kind of like magical floating platform, partway between kind of like a speaker's podium and the magic carpet. All right, everybody, let's see your best poses. On the count of 3, we want you to go and take your best foot forward. 1, 2, 3. And camera flashes all go off at once, and everybody starts running towards the edge of the skyscraper to leap off and make their way towards.
Oh, good!
And with that, we'll start introducing how the mechanics of this game works.
Yay.
So, everybody has 3d6 for them. One of them is your doing dice. One of them is your fashion dice, and one of them is your couture dice. Your couture is not one that you so whenever you're doing anything in general, you roll 1d6, your doing dice. If your just general skill set comes into the roll, so if monster hunting or something adjacent to the nature of monster hunting or adjacent to wind matters comes up for Sylvana, you'll also get to roll your fashion die because it is within your remit.
I see.
Your couture die is when you want to start putting your clothing on the line. You do not have HP, but instead you have your couture or your integrity score. It starts off at 1, and whenever you're trying to roll over your couture score when you are trying to do things. If you don't, or otherwise fail, if you roll your couture die to secure victory in something, it increases by 1 and it represents damage to your outfit. If your couture die ever reaches 6, if your integrity ever reaches 6, your ensemble is irreparable and you are not fit to be seen by polite society, as the game puts it. So you only ever roll your couture die if it's something that could damage your ensemble. Whenever you're putting your ensemble on the line, that's when you roll it. Otherwise, you don't worry about it. So for now, we're just doing a simple opening roll. We don't need you to put your damage on the line, but we want to know how all of you succeed in your roll. In general, when you're doing something, you will always technically succeed. It's just that if you roll a 1, you barely succeed with embarrassing consequences. On the 6, you succeed with grace and a plume. So, tell me how you are going to go and launch yourself off the starting line and go and roll your doing die, your 1d6. If you want to add your fashion die, explain to me how your general skill set is relevant.
I feel like I'll go first. I'm a very do-die sort of person. Soft mage with a single flash bolts forward and takes a full leap off, but doing so, he will strike a pose like a statue. A very, how do I put this? A very stern, very put together pose, but it's something that is held during the plummet, like a statue falling.
You look like that statue of Athena with like the spear and the shield, kind of looking noble, regal as you plummet. Marvelous.
This is 1d6, I assume?
Indeed.
Oh. You mean roll doesn't work? Oh, that's why. That's very silly. There we go.
Hey, you do it with a plum. You
Hell yeah.
rocket down and leave a massive impact into the concrete at the base of the skyscraper, unharmed. The kind of like skeleton reinforcement magic on your plate armor, it absorbs the impact for you, so you are entirely unharmed. There's a bunch of paladins who are standing at the bottom of the skyscraper. They nod and take notes, being like, yeah, it's very good. What about you, Sylvana?
Well, this is Sylvana's deal. Sylvana's the wind one, dressed like a bird. Sylvana, as they approach the lip of the skyscraper and we do our dive, their big dragoon lance turns out is not that heavy because it is a prop, but it is stable enough to use as a vault.
Oh fuck yeah!
So they use their dragoon lance, plant it down, take it as a vault to get extra air, and then their outfit does what it's supposed to do. You get the giant kind of like mimic silhouette of the bird beast that this outfit is made up of, over the ground as they glide, as they go.
Yeah, gliding. It makes sense that your fashion die would also be useful here, and we just pick the highest when it comes to these. So feel free to go roll 2d6, and we'll look at your highest die.
2d6, go.
Well, that's a 6. Oh, tell me what that looks like as you glide.
As they glide, the tail end that is supposed to emulate tail feathers does indeed catch the wind as they're supposed to. Always told, make sure this outfit is catching the wind. That is the most important part of this outfit, and catch the wind it does. And they glide gracefully with a few feathers. The ones this was planned for. There are as that were designed to kind of release in the wind as they leap from the building. So they make their graceful descent in a shower of pristine white feathers.
Yes. We get the shot of Soft Mage on the ground as a white petal a white feather floats into frame, and he looks up and sees the silhouette of Sylvana gliding forth and gaining ground because they're in the air. Okay, let's go for it, Onwee. How are you making your way down off this building?
I think Ennui's thing is going to be about channeling divinity, specifically dazzling light. We're not here about the sanctity. We're not here for healing. This is religion as theater, as spectacle. So going to
So
be...
you're Catholic is what I'm hearing.
Oh God, I hate to hear it, but you're not wrong.
But yes, sorry to interrupt. Continue.
The cape garment flaring out around them in an aura, summoning power of divine light to in a column. Truly, they are descending from heaven. Goodness knows if this is affecting their falling speed.
Sure. That definitely fit. Oh, so you're just kind of leaving up to divine chance whether your descent from this will be lowered by holy light or you just plummet. Sick.
That's the power of faith and fashion!
Yeah, please give me just the flat 1d6 for that.
Can't wait.
It's alright. It's alright. I think...
You don't eat
start
shit,
falling,
and that's the part that
you
matters.
immediately fall too quickly, and there is a moment of like panic that sets in you.
Damn it,
as
the
you're
cameras
kind
aren't
of
going to
it's
catch
not
this
catching
with all the
me, it's
motion
not
blur.
catching me. And there's the ground, and soft mage is approaching you at incredible speed, about a meter from the ground. The divine light is like, oh god, yeah, that's right, kicks in, and you land, but you look disheveled. Your outfit is not damaged, but a couple of the people on the ground see you land without perfect decorum, and there's a tut that you hear somewhere 3 rows deep in that audience. You hear that tut
Internally
devastating.
taking psychic damage.
Feelings are hurt.
I just picture
there
them
is
like with arms outstretched like a fucking eagle, and the cape just sort of whaps them in the face because the air resistance is wrong, and they fucking land on their heels, but these fucking ridiculous 22-inch spikes platforms. I'm just picturing them as like thick icicles almost, but like
yes, like you're on stilts.
yeah, exactly.
God, I know.
And it's
no
like, and instead of like
Digimon,
landing perfectly perfect on them, it, like they try to like maintain the pose, but they're tilting, so they have to take a step, and that ruins it.
I know no Digimon at all, but there is one that I've seen, I think called Cindrilmon, like Cinderella, who is just on these 2 gigantic ice spike legs. Queen shit.
yeah.
I'm picturing that in this instance here.
Hell yeah.
You land alongside Soft Mage, who has already kind of broken out into a run to start following the route, and you're a little behind, but you are all making your way firmly towards the location number 1, the Statue Museum. As we fade out on that and go to the Statue Museum is one of the big cultural pieces of Bite of the Sun's Glare. There is a whole bunch of essentially Fey rulers that have either been immortalized. They've been immortalized in stone. It is unclear whether these Fae have turned their previous rulers into statues or whether they have been carving them and they have refused to explain.
Everything is fine.
Eerie. It is quite eerie, this space, as you see all these various looming statues of almost like Grecian-level intimidating individuals. We see Sylvana first, with the air advantage having come in. This place already feels a bit like a maze. It's quite difficult to navigate in here because there are so many various statues. There was one fashion model that did get ahead of you. They've been blessed by a deep undersea god with power over lightning, and so when the starting pistol fired, they ran down the side of the building, and the sonic boom and into here. You see them having been crushed in the fist of one of these statues.
Oh no!
It was a very artful death. The blood splatter was very picturesque.
As it
it'll
should
look
be.
great on it'll look great on the like magazines afterwards when they are covering the race.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Listen, we can all only hope for such an obituary photo.
But yes, you know that some of these statues may spring to life and, as the term goes, fucking get you. How do you proceed?
We do love when the statues can and probably will fucking get us. How tall? We're in an enclosed space, yes? This is a building?
Yes, there was a massive double doors that you ran into this space, and it's immediately into this statue maze.
Into the statue maze. Are the statues creating the maze, or is it like a walled maze with statues inside?
It is definitely 60% statue, 40% wall.
Okay.
You know, like they had to put in some walls so there is like obstructions in the way. But some of these statues are just like a full nude torso that is so flat and so wide, there's no way you could sensibly climb over that.
Okay.
Just one lazily laid arm, like somebody having flopped onto a chaise long tired. That arm kind of like stretches the entire length of the statue hall as an oppressive force. It's that kind of thing.
I see. Okay. Well, I suppose we already know that which one of them. There is one for sure. That will fucking get us if we get too close to it.
Yeah, this might be a good time to introduce one of the other mechanics of this game. Teamwork roles are a thing that is feasible. If all of you are trying to go and do something together, then you can all roll your doing die. You could even, if it's something that would be putting your outfit on the line, and I think actually trying to navigate these is putting your outfit on the line, you may also roll your couture die, but it will raise your integrity score from 1 to 2.
Oh god, the 2. I think.
So you have the option. You can either go in this venture and roll with both your doing and your couture die, which, you know, might be all you need, or you can wait for some of your other models to show up and roll together for an increased chance of success.
I dig into Sylvana's brain and I'm like, how teamwork are you? I think, man, how I've been playing them so far, they feel like an honor code kind of dude. So, they might have to sacrifice their head start to be like, that's gonna be, you might actually die if you go in there.
As you kind of take this moment to pause, Soft Mage and Ennui catch up with you.
Ennui, sensing hesitation, will plunge forward.
As they do, a like big stupid wing sleeve goes out, and they like lean their lance forward to point to the dead fashionista inside of the statue's hand, and is like, tread carefully.
A moment passes, another, as Ennui seems to take in this sight, and then nods as though, yeah, that's fair, and then keeps going. Yeah, I'm at peace with this.
Okay, Ennui, please.
Live or die!
This
Fashion!
will potentially put your ensemble at risk, so please roll me 2d6. Your first one is going to be your regular die, and the second is going to be your couture die, for sake of interpreting the die results.
And how I'm spinning this is what they're going to attempt to do as they strut their way in is with each strut they're going to be summoning the dazzling light refracting through themselves in their outfit, the holy light that also leaves confusing, refracting, dazzling images of them around themselves in wrong places. It's a light show. It's also meant to be intentionally confusing their location. We'll see how that works.
All right, go for it.
Not great.
Okay, well, four was your regular doing die and is your highest, and 3 was your couture die. Because you rolled over your couture die, your ensemble rating increases by 1 from 1 to 2.
Oh no!
Rolling under it will keep your couture score as it is. So even though you rolling that second die gives you an increased chance of success, but also most of the time until it starts getting up higher will damage your outfit in some way.
Gasp!
One of the statues is just gracefully steps away from its platform and enters into a Muay Thai stance, and it just goes at you.
Oh no, my only weakness.
Martial arts.
It is this marble man is sprinting across the statue hall at you and tries to give you just a high kick to the chest. You dodge out of the way narrowly, but it shatters one of... actually, I will leave it to you. How does this damage your outfit?
I definitely think that the bottom hem of the cape... Sorry, just a sec.
Patting your back.
Thank you, I'm okay. The bottom, layer of the cape definitely has... It goes from, the smooth, tailored edge to snapping into jagged edges.
It was like a free-flowing material, but with that sudden impact, it's now shattered slightly, like how you can get colloids that are a soft substance until you impact them and they're suddenly really hard. This sudden impact breaks what looks like cloth of your cape, but you do manage to get deeper into the statue maze. Soft Mage, what are you doing?
I see a person ahead of me hesitating and warning people, which is a good thing, but I do sense a hesitation, which Soft Mage will immediately run at this person and basically hook them with an arm and basically keep running with them.
Okay. So you grab Sylvana and run together into the maze.
What you interpreted as hesitation was actually him just being like, well, I tried to warn you so you didn't die.
Marvelous. This feels like a forced teamwork role to me.
You do, while running down here, Soft Mage, let them break beneath our endless ocean of emotions.
you hear a lot of muffled swearing under the mask. Prepared to be basically moved. They were just gonna go on their own.
Both of you are doing something that is risking your outfit, so both of you go and roll your 2d6. The first one is your doing dice, and the second is your couture dice.
Can I posit Sylvana is fast?
You're the person being yanked
true.
under the circumstance. If you were leading, then I would be down for it. But I'm afraid it's just 2d6 in this instance.
That's fair. All right, go.
Okay. So the person who rolled the highest is describing the outcome. That is Piff's 5, so you do very well. Obviously, both of you rolled above your ensemble of 1, so both of your ensembles have increased to 2. So, Piff, tell us how Soft Mage gets the two of you solidly into the statue maze, but both of your outfits are damaged slightly.
No.
Soft Mage, another statue, of course, comes in. A different martial arts pose is granted, and you hear him grunt for a second before basically just shouting. God, I had it in my head for a second.
Take your time.
Break your outer shell, and will basically just charge into this statue with him and another person.
We see I established earlier that one of the statues is just a disembodied torso huge enough to be a wall. We see the back of that and the absolutely kind of like sinful level of muscle sculpting on this statue's back as a hole is just fully punched through it as a soft mage leading the way, shoulder charging through it like Wario, dragging Sylvana haplessly behind. Both of your outfits are absolutely covered in shards of marble and dust.
No, my shiny.
Perfect.
You'd release him, he's gonna be pissed.
Ennui, this Muay Thai guy the statue is bearing down on you, menacing, and then suddenly it crumbles into sand, and stepping from behind it is, to your mild annoyance, Whisper of Autumn Petals, having done this gentle swoosh of a hand and the kind of like long draping silk that is kind of like connecting almost like a membrane of a wing between her wrists and like her torso, moves from silk to this whirling, disintegrating sand and then back into silk again. You seem to be having some trouble, so I lended you a hand.
We currently have two groups. Which one are they talking about?
This is lending Ennui a hand. We with the camera cuts back to Ennui as you two are making your way much deeper into the maze.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not doing as good progress as you two.
Oh, patting you.
I'm alright,
Patting
I'm
you.
alright. It sounds worse
Patting
than
you.
it is.
You can't escape my pets.
Thank you, dear, I appreciate it. But yes, hardly necessary, said Ennui, who just got their shit rocked.
Oh, there's no need to be so proud. You won't survive the Adventurers Fashion Week by being a solo entry. Maybe we could help each other.
I've made it this far on my own well enough.
To the first location?
And what would this help entail exactly? Not looking directly at the camera.
Well, one of the things that you can do in Garrote Couture is when somebody does a roll, you can decide that actually it would be really funny if they failed the roll instead. So you can roll yourself, and if you roll higher than what they did, that person fails their roll instead of passing but barely. Fashion is all about helping each other and hurting each other, bestie. So this conversation is essentially unlocked sabotage mode, as it were. Autumn Petals says, since I don't know whether you know those two, but Golden Boy seemed very confident about being able to navigate things. But I think they need to know just how vicious the fashion industry could be. Want to help?
I would hardly stoop so low as to what are you thinking?
Well, muttering in your ear. We cut to the exit of the statue maze, as there are a handful of model hopefuls who have emerged out the other side. We see somebody who is dressed in this elaborately tailored suit in acid pink, but with multiple stone spears sticking out of their back. They are still doing it. They're still doing it.
Should they be,
but
though?
They're crawling their way. They're crawling their way. But we also see Sylvana and Soft Mage kind of burst out the other side, as we say, absolutely drenched in marble dust. It seems the next area is the Cathedral to the First Fae, the Holy Halls of Oberon, a particularly noble location full of these high vaulted ceilings, the most beautiful churches you've ever seen, all made and in dedication to a single individual who didn't actually have any deific power. He just thought that like Gothic architecture was pretty, actually.
Okay, I respect it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Love a person who knows what they're about.
A large, elaborate fountain and winding rivers that interlock in between these deep arches. It has this very tense kind of feeling, like there is an energy here that is a weight of something unseen. You're no longer in a position to need to help each other, but hey, this is a breathing spot. Maybe you can find some assistance, or find something that could help you on the road ahead. What do the two of you do now that you are in the holy halls of Oberon?
Well, the first thing that happens is it starts like an angry cat starts kicking his way out of Mage's hands. It's like, put me down, you oaf!
You ever tried to hold an owl? It's not. They don't enjoy it.
Ready to walk on your feet.
There's like the kicking stops for a second, and the mask looks you dead in the eyes. He's like, I said, put me down.
He puts you down.
Distraught, looks down at his and their outfit covered in marble dust, just absolute dismay. Like, looks back up at Soft Mage. Why?
Why? Actually, I would love it. I would love it in a moment of Soft Mage's like thought processes.
Yeah.
What drove you to go and help another person in the race to Adventurous Fashion Week?
The why, like, he doesn't really have an inner monologue. His inner monologue comes out on his outer monologue.
Yeah, okay. Then play this with me for a second. We get this kind of like pan over to like a Soft Mage, and the audio kind of goes in like low filter, like, oh, the world is stripping away, and we're going to get the inner life of Soft Mage, the backstory that justifies this, and then all the audio comes immediately back in as Soft Mage just speaks aloud with no inner monologue.
Cause you need to act not only with fashion, but with passion.
In the lower third, Passionista.
That's funny. Big clawed gloves on their mask.
You physically push the like branding away. It's a hard like hologram that your outfit is programmed with.
They walk away from you.
I'm glad that they're moving.
They walk away from you.
You hear somebody in the near distance. Charms, get your charms here. Get your charms, protection, curses. We've got them all. Get your charms here.
They go to the charms. They go to the charms. Away from him. Away from Soft Mage.
Yay! This interesting looking fae with like almost like bismuth-style crystals for hair.
Loving the
Charms,
bismuth.
get your charms. You look like a model that's in need of some charms.
They quietly agree. They're like, I just need a second.
We do have charms for energizing. Charms to put the pep in your step, as they say.
For what price?
Oh, well. Okay, yes. That question immediately necessitates a roll. Please give a roll.
I see.
Because the answer you get will be based on that.
Okay.
At some point in your media training, one of the brand reps from Mythicana gave you a very long PowerPoint presentation explaining all the ins and outs on handling Fae matters. It was quite boring, and you got to something around the nature of what things cost to Fae, and you started thinking about what you were going to have for lunch, and you missed that detail.
I see. Okay.
What the charms cost? Oh, I think you'll find them very affordable.
Knows enough about
Sounds
Fae to be
safe.
like,
There's a what charms what charm are you looking up? What charm are you gonna get?
Let's see. So Sylvana is very Sylvana is very lightweight. They get hit too hard, they're gonna crumble to dust.
A charm
seeing as-
of fortitude? Your
Yeah.
expression tells me that your armor may be thick, but your soul is made of paper.
Sylvana. There's a moment where there's like a hey, but then reflects on what just happened and his current emotional state and is like shrug. Like, all
Why,
right.
yes. Then I am more than happy to offer you this charm of an iron will. The Fae offers this to you. I, acid taste of spring, provide to you upon this charm. It is a very, very fancy earring.
They'll take it, but before doing anything with it, goes, and what exactly does it do?
Well, now that you have taken the charm, you will now, the character says, whenever you need to go and do something, you may also now roll your fashion die when it comes to matters of endurance. This means nothing to you.
This means nothing to him, but honestly, at the moment the question, they were like, I'm not gonna get a real answer. Is that way too late? It's like, the mask nods, and they're gonna stick the earring onto so those two, there's they look like they're probably fashioned off of big creature ears, and they're mostly just a fabric accessory that's sticking out of the shoulder.
The pact for the charm is sealed. Thank you for doing business with Acid Taste of Spring.
They're like, you know what? There's a moment, and I think there's that silence, that considering silence, and they go, charmed, I'm sure. And then they walk away.
Oh,
They
good
give a little
one!
bow and walk away.
I might lower the price for that. Damn. Soft Mage, you have time to do something before Ennui catches up with where you're at.
Okay. In this cathedral, Soft Mage basically breathes in, and with a very low, vibrating sound from his vocal cords, fills this room with a small but very stern deep vibrato. Having his, as he puts it in his mind, his emotion filling the room. He takes in a bit of the moment, and then steels himself to move forward.
I would love you to go and make a roll about filling the room with your vibrato and your passion. That feels like that does tie into your fashion die, so you're rolling your 2d6. Now, Mask.
Hello.
That roll is kind of so-so. If you wanted to put your luck on the line and see if you can roll a 5 or a 6.
Let's make bad decisions!
Oh.
Oh, I didn't expect that to work.
Damn, okay. It's genuinely quite beautiful. The kind of chanting that we get in the soundtrack underneath this is like diegetic. As
beauty that isn't me! We can't have that! Not on camera.
An operatic, like, soprano kind of, like, reverberates out of you. We see in the wings of this cathedral area the autumn petals and ennui in the wings being kind of like, So, cathedrals, I know that on Earth are usually designed so there's the dome at the top where you can whisper in one side and the audio carries all the way to the other and you can hear people's secrets. The cathedral domes in the holy halls of Oberon do something similar. They can take that energy and reverberate it into its opposite. It's negative, but it does require a bit of a push. And she gestures to this kind of like stone lever that's for some reason in this like part of the wing.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Yeah, push it on way.
Ka-chunk.
To which, and part of the dome of this kind of like rotates around so slightly, and this reverberating sound from Soft Mage starts echoing differently. And the ground starts rumbling aggressively as large kind of squares of marble floor start falling away and opening into this like large dungeon pit area. The kind of like rumbling, the reverberation of your voice, Soft Mage, is making parts of this cathedral fall apart dangerously. Trying to escape out of here might have to put your couture on the line. Autumn Petals, for her part. Excellent. Now you're being a real fashionista. What's your name? Ennui? Henri, yes.
For now.
I think you have a taste of what real fashionistas are capable of. I'll leave you to it for now. But if you do need my assistance again, I'm more than happy to make another deal.
For fashion!
She evaporates into sand and she's elsewhere.
That seems normal and
She's
fine.
so silly.
Soft Mage, for your part, you glance up and see the telltale radiant stained glass of
It's very
Ennui
subtle.
up on a higher tier looking down at you.
Perfect for incognito and subtle maneuvers.
We got a full
Ennui is
Kill Bill
so good at stealth.
flipping shot between the two of you as you stare at each other. What do either of you do about it?
Pose.
Soft Mage caught off guard at first, then more goes off into a almost the biggest grin you've seen on his face, and his eyes stare forward in this crumbling floor and like things falling around him, and he seems to bask in the chaos. He does immediately charge forward, and I'm not quite sure if this is going to make it harder on himself, but instead of that low dulcet tone, it is a full roar at this point, maybe making more of the building crumble.
Beautiful. I love that. Charging towards Ennui, you mean?
No. Forward.
Okay. Oh, just onwards. Okay. Yes. Go and give me a roll. I think you're definitely putting your couture on the line, so you're rolling 2d6. Are you? I guess this is you driving yourself with passion. I think I would be okay with you rolling your fashion die as well. So you're rolling the full 3d6, baby.
Oh.
5.
You do it solidly. Your ensemble score increases by 1 to 3. I'm trying to mentally keep track, but do keep track on your own as well, please. Sure. Thank you all. Yeah, tell me how Soft Mage clears this like pitfall trap that has opened around you with these big like stone platforms slowly falling into some kind of abyss as you make your way out of the cathedral.
Stone slabs start shaking and slipping away from the floor, making it unsteady. Some of them turn and just dislodge and drop into this endless pit. While Soft Mage starts up, a roar from his gut spreads out into the whole of cathedral, making it so that pillars, chandeliers, everything is shaking and maybe even falling a little bit more than it was meant to do for whatever this trap is.
Single bead of sweat on Ennui as this gets worse.
was not prepared.
Not only has he escaped, you also need to get out of the cathedral as well, Ennui.
Fuck!
Please
Wait,
go and make
sing! Cursing isn't fashion! Peace!
Close enough. So at minimum, you are obviously rolling 2d6. You're doing dice and your couture dice and putting your ensemble on the line. Is there a way that you want to describe this where you can also justify your fashion die? Or you're just going to roll with 2d6?
I don't even know what Ennui's fashion die is. Light, channeling, either way, they're not in a mood to be smart.
Hey, you do it.
Oh my
You increase
God.
your ensemble to 3 as you continue to as it continues to kind of take damage as you make your way out of here. But how do you escape the
Shit! This
crumbling
was the
holy
opposite
halls
of what was
Oberon?
planned. How could this have gone so wrong?
Planned.
My flawless plan with so many thoughts and steps behind it.
Plan with a million quotations around it.
But you do it. You do it with a 6. You do it very elegantly as you get out of here, but your outfit takes a little bit of damage as you do so. How do you do it?
I think that the heels get thinner. I think that, like, the back vertical slice of them just, like, fractures off because they're running so hard.
Ooh, yes. I can work, if you allow me to work with that.
Please, by
you
all
get a
means.
really dramatic shot of you doing a whirlwind, like a roundhouse kick against one of those columns you can see, and we get this dramatic slow-mo shot of just shards of these heels just splintering off, and now you've got this much shorter, a much more mean, like a shard of broken glass turned into a shiv of a pair of heels now. They're
my
of a
God,
sensible length and way deadlier than before.
Also, probably way easier to walk in now.
Yes. And without that extra weight, you are able to acrobatically fly across these rooms, wall running, triangle jumping your way out of the crumbling cathedral to the area beyond.
Taking a moment to mournfully take in the shoes. It wasn't worth it.
The betrayal was not worth my.
So
my
this is the
skills.
cost of the dark side.
The area outside of Oberon's Cathedral is one of the few kind of green spaces in the city, a bite of the sun's glare. Most of the plants in the city are crystalline. but in a bid as like a community outreach effort, there is a single park of actual green trees to make humans feel at home.
Wow, that's so considerate.
How nice.
There's one particularly large one that kind of spirals upwards, coaxed by subtle and sinful words from the Fae to twist its way into many different platforms and staircases. And there is a walkway from there onwards to the actual fashion hall. You're close. All it takes is scaling this tree. We first see Sylvana on the scene ahead of the way now. Most of the other models were either defeated by the statues or have gone into the halls of Oberon and just fell into these pits that are now here.
Wow, wonder who put those
pits
there.
of Oberon.
Mhm.
Skill issue.
What does Sylvana think as you take a look up at this mighty tree?
Sylvana looks like the bird mask tilted all the way up, leaning lightly on the like the big fucking dragoon lance, and is kind of in their own head thinking about like how big the monsters that they've had to deal with are, as like, I've earned my place up there.
Mm-hmm.
It is time to prove it.
You start sprinting towards the tree. The tree, in a way where you're like, oh, of course this would happen. The tree grows a face.
Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, of course this would happen.
A beauty human has made its way into my beautiful garden. The gardens of Clematis welcome you, tiny human.
Sylvana does like a bow with like the one arm out and sweeps down. It's like, this seems appropriate, I guess.
I have been notified by the various Fae that today is a moment of momentous fashion for the humans. Isn't that precious?
There's like a nod, like, it is. He agrees. It's like,
But I must say, I didn't know too much about fashion. It seems like a very complicated thing, wearing clothes and such. So I decided to ask the Fae about it, and one of them, a whisper of autumn petals, decided to fill me in on the situation. A branch, comes sweeping round.
eye roll.
Autumn petals is sitting on it, one leg crossed over the other, carrying a glass of wine. When the fuck did she get that?
The wine is made of sand. Sylvana's like in his head is like imagining her turning just creating the wine out of sand. Is like slightly like, I wonder if she's going to drink that.
There's a footnote. She's entirely capable of making a glass of wine from sand.
They're like, that's sand wine.
She did tell me that some of the fashions here are made from plants. From my kin. How absolutely terrible.
Oh no.
Your plants, the fashion, the vestments you're currently wearing, they're not made from plants, are they?
They look down, kind of assess their outfit, and very confident, like, mine are actually mine are made from creatures and metal. They very obviously look like a giant bird.
Oh, well, very well. I would love for you, Sylph, to go and make a roll about this. You can add your fashion die. You are repping your brand in a way that is very straightforward and obvious. If you'd like to put the integrity on your outfit on the line, you may also roll. Oh, no, Faye. That is a 5. That is difficult to beat, unless anybody would like to try and sabotage that anyway.
I'll not be tempted again. My shoes are too high a price to pay.
They like
Not
hold up
Major
their
style.
they like hold up their big gloves. They're like the I forgot what they're called on armor, the
Big
glove
gauntlets.
part. And yeah, the gauntlet, the like big clawed gauntlet, so it glints in the light. Like this is pelted metal. Just like showing it off. Posing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, very well. You may start. Well, I suppose, apparently, everything good in human lives takes effort. Like nothing is easy for you that's also worthwhile. So I suppose you being able to take the stairs up to the walkway would be, well, traitorous to your culture. All of the stairs retract inside the wood.
I see.
I guess you'd best get to climbing.
They like the mask, the helmet slowly drifts over to look at her. So he knows they know she's done this, but
Yes.
in the end, in the end, they like there's like a resolute nod, like, well, if it's worth doing.
Autumn Leaves gives such a placid smile, like the cat that ate the cream.
Yeah.
Soft Mage, you kind of catch up in time. Your berserker energy wearing off a little bit, but you're still you can keep going. You can keep going. Oh, another tiny human. Gosh, there are going to be a lot of you, aren't there? How tiresome. I do love the colors that you are representing. It feels very rose-like. Some of my best sisters are roses. Menacing bitches, the lot of them, but very pretty.
Soft Mage was about to step away halfway through that, and then like stopped, and then not like disregard, just thought it was the end of the discussion. Is the other person still hanging around in the branches?
Oh, Autumn Petals is just chillaxing up there.
Oh, excellent. And looks up at this tree and goes, "My, you are the largest tree I've ever experienced. You must have
You
had
must say that to all the flora.
must have had a storied life. Might I ask, what is your passion?"
My passions, I suppose, I'm always a bit of a communicator, you see. Did you know that in a forest, all of the trees have their roots connected and they can share information with each other?
I did not.
Indeed. I have been grown here from a single sapling, but with the memories of about, the eyes look up and to the left like they're recalling information, about 2,372 different fae. So even though I have only been around for a year, I do know about a millennia's worth of information. And apparently, there are other forests out there. I would so love to speak to them. I think they would have some astounding gossip.
Ooh. I'll see what I can do to connect these forests. I want to see what happens.
In the meantime, may I ask you another question about human nature?
Ask away.
I have been told that in addition to various humans making their clothes out of plants, they also eat plants occasionally, which sounds absolutely horrendous. You're not a vegetarian, are you?
Damn, Sylvana really got the easy one.
Soft Mage looks up and he goes, "I shan't lie. My diet comprises of many things. Plants is one of them, but one of them indeed. I'm assuming your diet is more comprised of nutrients found from dead bodies."
Oh, that and many other things. I feel that, well, if you can't serve in life, then you can serve in death, as they say. A branch comes round. Like the very ends of the branches are tipped with bright blossom, like almost polished fingernails, and it looks at them askance. But since you're in the nature of eating, my brethren, maybe it would only be fair if I took something in exchange.
That does sound reasonable.
No!
Oh, I'm glad you agree. I would love for you to go and roll to survive the roots taking a little bit of your essence from you. As they kind of emerge from the ground and just lodge themselves into your ankles.
I'm assuming this is just a d6, a do for the most
Flat,
part.
unless you want to put your couture on the line about it to roll more.
Nah.
Okay. How do you weather this?
It's his passion.
I assume that he basically gets a second wind, and instead of struggling through this, he gives. He gives willingly and with passion and with a small bit of madness.
The eyes of this tree fill with the same kind of hot pink that your outfit and hair are made from. It starts to swirl as if drunk. Oh, such passion! Oh, goodness me! Oh, I feel faint. It flings a branch as if it is gesturing wildly. It is the branch that Autumn Petals is on, who is flying into the middle horizon.
There she go.
If you'd like more,
No,
Soft
no,
Mage is the
please.
name.
If I extracted any more from you, I wouldn't be able to contain myself.
Maybe another time then.
Oh, please do. Oh. Goodness, it just, I think I may need to support myself. The stairs come back in. At this point, Sylvana, you've gotten a good, 3/4 up the way of climbing up the exterior, putting your talons slowly as you're scrabbling in, and you just see these stairs just kind of come back into the tree's shape.
Sigh.
By the time, Ennui, you arrive at the tree is in no condition to be making conversation.
Ennui feels things strangely put out about this. Looks at the perfectly usable stairs and is instead refusing to do this like a normal person. Spreads their arms out up again and is going to attempt to do the skyscraper landing in reverse, ascending on a column of light.
Okay, absolutely.
Right.
Go and give me your to-do roll and your fashion die, please. Okay, a 5 has you do it pretty solidly.
Didn't expect
Unless
that to
somebody
work.
has something to say about that.
Yeah, unless someone feels like saying something, to the person who said something.
Seemingly not. You ascend on this light upwards and get this kind of airy view, and you can already see the stadium. Or rather, not the stadium. It's essentially, it's a fashion hall. It's essentially a convention center that
It's
has
a
been
stadium.
reformatted
For our souls.
And you see the path between. There are all of the various brands that you will represent. Dressage, Mythicana, and Passionista already have their branding broadcast in hard light hologram over the surrounding buildings near the convention center. As you see, 2 of your rivals start to make their way inside.
May I hit a rewind for a thing?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Whilst you rise up, you do see a soft mage scaling the side of this tree. But he does not seem to also want the stairs either. But I would love if you could actually describe what you think a soft mage scaling this tree would look like.
Is that aimed at me?
At Mask, actually.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm picturing
From your perspective.
just like arms outstretched, doing the bit. It's like finally, this is something is going the way it's fucking meant to, and then there's just like this. Is that something's not using this? Is that an animal? Is that a monkey? Why is it pink? Oh god, my rival. He too has forsaken the beaten path. Damn.
Does that respect Aya?
Yes, both.
Nobody used these stairs.
Nobody used these stairs. We move our scene towards the inside of this fashion hall. Hold on. God, what does the inside of this hall sound like? We're in the kind of final stages of it, so it's definitely elevated. Let's hit some Space Channel 5 up in this motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yeah. Space Channel motherfucking 5.
We get this internal shot of this convention hall, and a camera moving, looking at these elaborate double doors that are made just literally from gold and embedded with many precious gems. And the camera kind of follows it upwards as this is taller and taller and taller. Oh my god, how tall is this incredibly expensive door? As there is a bam as it's knocked open, and the camera then snaps back down, and we see in silhouette all the kind of neon lights of the various fashion brand advertising, illuminating Sylvana from the back, so you only get a dark shadow and a bright green rim light. What is the pose and one-liner from Sylvana, you first having managed to enter into the hall?
Sylvana hits the pose that obviously we have to make sure that the tail feathers give them the like silhouette of a bird in flight. They've got the big their lances somehow undamaged. It's an important part of the silhouette. And the first things out of their mouth, being the first one there, is swift as the wind. And then they kind of do the, like, hair flip, even though there is no hair. There's nothing even close to wearing a mask.
Your big, like, griffin fur ruffle is swept in the hand gesture. And we get, like, a billion tiny sprites, not literally, a cloud of tiny sprites. So teeny tiny fae with flittering dragonfly wings, all carrying tiny cameras, swarm you and are taking pictures from all of these different angles. Ooh, wonderful.
The drama, the pose.
As you strut away in, not too far behind. Well, actually, both Soft Mage and Ennui, you see that Sylvana is the first to make their way into the building, and you two are roughly around the same distance away. What do the both of you want to do about it in terms of getting to the door first? Do you even care?
Speed walk.
Behind you, it at this point, it doesn't seem like he has, cared to beat you specifically on this one, but he's going to talk your ear off, going like, oh, his poor form to not come out ahead, but to be bested by the best. It is truly an honor.
Single tear rolls down Soft Mage's
Ennui just like, damn! The psychological warfare, they are my rival. I must get there ahead of them!
He sees you move faster, and he brightens up immediately. Yes. No, the race is still on between us two. Yes!
Yes!
Okay. Marvelous. I would love for both of you to go and roll me a d6 about it. Is that a 2 to a 1? Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
So.
Damn.
Fucking
both of those
trips
are
and
not
eats
very
shit
good.
on the way to the door.
Nico,
Yes.
if you wanted to, if you can beat a 2, this goes badly for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Let's go for it. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
A clown show. Let's see how it goes. I roll a d6. It's
No! Yeah!
Don't do it. Don't do it. You hear the sound of people approaching behind you, Sylvana, and you turn around, and it's them again. It's Soft Mage and Ennui. They've managed to be... You've been leading the pack almost this entire time, but the fact that they are still doggedly on your tail and haven't fallen to the perils of Adventurous Fashion Week is starting to grind your gears. You step back in surprise and step on one of your tail feathers. You trip backwards and the end of that tail feather tears. Your ensemble score increases by 1. They don't look good either. They managed to kind of, in the process of, oh god, all I can think of is the boss fight between Sonic and Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2. Where they're like running along, they're like jogging along the highway together and then continue to build up speed as they're desperately trying to get there first. Both of you trying to shoulder check each other out of the way as you get to the door. You both trip and just kind of like scrungle your way into the hall as the cloud of like sprites with their cameras are taking pictures of both of you.
This is worse than I could have possibly imagined.
Scraping of metal on the floor, he rises up. Yes! What a brilliant last stroll! I thank you for your enthusiasm.
Ennui attempts to laze upon the ground in a picturesque fashion, recovering in any possible way.
Both of this debacle, we see elsewhere a whisper of autumn petals, disheveled, having landed somewhere and having to kind of sort herself out again, looking at her smartphone as this live feed of the sprites taking pictures of the three of you in compromising splayed out on the floor. She's liking all of the posts.
Oh my god!
You make your way into the hall. You can hear that there is an audience here. The people who are coming to go and judge all these entries from the fashion brands are somewhere in this space, but you don't see them. Is this big, wide, circular room with a bunch of paintings that are like huge from floor to halfway up the ceiling. And they're grand. They're beautiful, in fact. They really reflect some of the values and virtues that fashion designers have when it comes to putting outfits together. High fashion isn't just about making expensive things for cheap to sell to people who don't have taste. It's about wearable art, ultimately. And some of that passion comes through. You can see that even in these singular pieces of art, they are about crafted storytelling. And it's hard to focus on one. In fact, we get this shot of the three of you slowly turning your heads to the left as you're trying to keep this picture in your frame as you are understanding it more deeply. And then you realize it's not that you're having to crane your head to focus on it. It's that the painting is moving. So all the paintings are moving.
Oh boy.
As you look behind you, and there wasn't really a door to the circular room you came in anymore, and now all these paintings are whirling around in a circle, and you have no idea where the way out is. What do the three of you do about it? You know that the runway is somewhere out of here. If you can find it, and you can find it before the others, you've made it, baby.
Of course. Fashion. Live for fashion.
Okay.
Die for fashion. But what is fashion? Fashion is art. Fashion is expression. But fashion is nothing without the model. Fashion is the model. And seemingly with absolutely no tie to anything that they just said, they're going to charge headfirst through one of the paintings.
Give me that to-do roll, and you're putting your ensemble on the line for this.
Of course they are.
Bork, bork, bork.
Okay. Your current ensemble is 3, so your ensemble score does not increase.
My god.
4 is only okay. So you managed to... Well, first I will pause to see if anybody wants to do anything about the fact that you've rolled a 4. No. You managed to get your... you get your cape lodged in the canvas of this thing. It's going to take a bit of doing to really tear it up and get behind what's behind it, but you've made your way in. This is a thick canvas, way thicker than what you'd expect somebody to be able to paint on.
Striking with the shattered edge of the cape like a blade.
Yes. You are now clinging to it as it is moving around the wall. It's going to take a bit more effort to see if you can get behind it, but you're locked in. You're not being flung away.
Okay. That's I pat on we.
That's one
Who knows
idea,
if
buddy.
the doorway is even behind that, but at least Omni is clinging on.
He has the spirit.
They have an idea. They have an impulse.
So Sylvana's people are monster hunters, so they have to have like some level of like, I have to be paying attention. Like they always have to be aware of their surroundings. Hunting monsters is very serious, very like keep your wits about you business. That being said, they are going to use their sharp monster hunting wits and eyes to try to see if they can see past the whirling canvases to the way
Absolutely.
the fuck out of here.
Give me your doing die and your fashion die for that roll, please.
Blanc. 3-3.
It's okay. I wait to see if there are any raises on that 3.
No against rolls for me. With rolls, absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ennui's busy trying to eat through canvas, but like stylishly.
Yes, if just so I know to factor that in, if somebody's like, I want to help, please raise that before we do the die roll, and then I can factor that in. But absolutely,
yeah.
we'll remember that going forward. The audio of the environment ducks without fully turning off as we get inside the mind of Sylvana as you're concentrating. Focus. I hear the wind. 3. There are 3 doors here that work. And they're not next to each other. Is all the information you currently get.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead, Soft Mage.
while in a contemplative state, you feel a presence almost
Don't fucking touch
dancing
him.
beside
Don't
you.
fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me. He is all out that there are 3 doors, but now is like immediately is like, don't fucking touch me. Don't fucking touch me.
Feral cat.
Soft Mage is swaying back and forth in more of a way where he's either whatever song is happening here or something in his own head, you decide, is drawing forth this particular act. And he goes, yes, you are the art The typhoon of others will be around you. You have to blaze your own path and tell your art to stop. And he basically points forward, trying to catch one of the paintings. To basically will it to stop and to basically open for him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bird mask slowly turning to look behind him and up what?
I mean, think there was a worse idea than
checks
mine.
in this game, so I can't make that harder for you. You just do it or don't. I guess as GM, I can veto it as an option, but I'm not going to. That's okay. I love it. Yeah, go and give me your fashion and your do die.
Alright. Oof.
I mean, just willing the whirling doors to stop that feels about a 2 or 3. I pause to check if there are any if anybody has anything that they want to say about that.
Onwe's still busy with their activity.
Absolutely.
Savannah's a little afraid of Softman.
He does look insane, pointing at the spot where the swirling paintings are still.
Ooh, yes, okay, we've got it.
Can't tell if stupid or crazy. Scary regardless.
It slows down to a near stop as it's tick, 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 tick. And one of the portraits paintings is where you're pointing at, and it falls to the ground with a thunk, and behind it there's and a jet of ink shoots from the wall that narrowly misses you. It does not deal damage to your ensemble. You now know what the stakes are for guessing wrong.
Oh.
Ooh.
The painting starts spinning up again. I guess we can continue in a circle, as it were. Onwe, you had a moment where everything slowed down again, and you were like, "Ooh," and then it sped up again. You're like, "Oh, dang it!"
You do that again.
But do you want to continue clawing into this painting?
Yes, but they want it to be slower while they do it.
Sure. I mean, you can demand for it to stop while you do it, and you might even be right. Who knows?
They're going to point at Soft Mage. Do that again.
Okay, I guess this means that then this
It's a
would
teamwork
be,
roll.
You're demanding Soft Mage to teamwork with you. Does Soft Mage agree?
Yeah, it does so.
Can we do a big teamo?
Oh yes, you absolutely can, and it's the person who scores the highest that gets to dictate what happens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can also put your couture. You can also put your outfit on the line for your role.
No.
If you really want to. Okay.
I think
Absolutely.
Yes.
he is all in on whatever this is. This is basically he was like, I strike my own path. It said no, and he was just like, oh, it's fighting back.
Yeah,
Whatever
Henri's
this
having
is.
the personal epiphany of people equals art equals fashion, and may have gone round the bend at some point, assuming they weren't already there.
The G-forces are having an effect at this point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, Sylvana's been listening for the doors and knows that there are at least 3 of them, and was going to share that information before Softbridge started being weird behind him.
And you're just keeping it to yourself, absolutely.
No. They're not. It's gonna take them a second to be like, after successfully determining that I'm not in fact covered in ink. Awesome. They look up to Softbridge and is like, there are 3 doors. They sound. They have taken a step away from Softbridge. They don't want to get picked up again.
Once bitten, twice shy. But it sounds like we're doing a big old teamwork roll together. I'm into it. So everybody is obviously by default rolling their doing. It feels like if we're operating on Soft Mage commanding the doors to stop in that kind of way, you are definitely rolling your fashion die. But I'm going to say that this is clearly putting all of your outfits on the line, so all of you are rolling your couture die.
Okay.
Okay.
It is in order of fashion doing couture for people who are rolling all three.
Okay.
There's soft mage. Sylvana is still doing Monster Hunter, like listening for the wind to see if they can better pinpoint the doors. So does that?
Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
For
You can roll all three.
Okay. Bonk.
For everybody who's rolled over their current couture score, which I think all of you have rolled under with a 1, 2, and a 2, so your couture does not change. Currently, though, it is Piff's doing die, the 6 for soft mage that is the highest. So, and that is an excellent, flawless success. So, soft mage, tell me what this team effort looks like and how it goes. I give you the wheel.
He then goes, "There's 3 doors. It is meant for all of us. Our passions together is the answer." He looks around at the paintings and basically goes, "We have to match." One of the paintings have a stained glass in the background. Another one has a bird in the sky. Another one has a small beating heart in someone's hands. These basically points at the paintings of each of our designated ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then does another now more intensely posed point at it. And I hope others follow in suit.
I'm going to do a very brief rewind.
Okay.
It was on map level, but I think everybody saw that ping. I will do it again just in case. We cut to a couple days before.
Ooh.
As we see, let's bring this one back because it is probably our. Oh no! We need the slightly drunk sounding dizzy posh girl music. Where is it? We played it at the beginning. Here. We see an entire kind of like set crew, like the people who work on TV sets to do all the kind of prop work and everything. And, all of the kind of like hardware engineers are kind of like wheeling all the paintings in and so on and so forth. And we see Chip Nipslip kind of directing all the paintings going up as one of the kind of like runners for this event is like, Miss Nipslip, are you sure that Soft Mage is gonna kind of, work out which one's the right one? Oh, don't you worry. I mean, we've made sure to give everybody media training, and we've kind of really reinforced our visual theming and language and color scheme. And I would hope that Softmage would be able to understand that which one of these paintings would be thematically tied to him on the first try. I mean, we even crafted the shape of his pompadour in the shape of a heart and all that. Like, how difficult could it possibly be? We cut back to the present.
Listen, it's been a busy day.
As we see in the kind of like there's a specific the gallery where all the kind of like monitor screens of all the camera works for the building are. We see Chip Nipslip in the hand and like a director and so on and so forth in there. And Chip has spent the entire time as the first kind of pointing of Soft Mage's guy. It's like, no. Oh, thank goodness he's got it. Right. Whoa, goodness. As it all lines up again and all the correct pointing kind of goes off. And massive amounts of hot pink confetti burst forth from the heart painting, and a reasonable amount, an okay amount of confetti bursts out of the bird painting and the stained glass one. You know, just enough to kind of be like, "Hey, you did it. Good job."
Don't patronize me.
Hey, you know, one company sponsored this event and the other two did not. As the painting slammed to the ground and we see these doors behind, with a roaring audience on the other side.
Now, we walk.
And absolutely, you walk. You walk your you walk your asses off out there. Now, what do you, again, I guess we'll do this in order because I know how Soft Mage will deliver their answer to this. What goes through your mind, Ennui, now that you've made it out the other side? You are at a 3 on your ensemble, so your ensemble is half damaged, as it were. What runs through your mind as you walk this runway?
An embarrassment to the family, but they can't argue my success. But perhaps fashion is not what I once thought it was. Perhaps I have broader depths yet to search. Truly, only one great mind could possibly lead me there. Looks at Soft Mage. I have much to learn. Soft Mage, tumbleweed noises.
We get like a shot of Soft Mage's head in profile and lightly transparent in frame behind you, being like, "Ah, yes, him." In the lower third, Soft Mage is not dead.
We'll remember him fondly.
We'll pan over to Soft Mage, and he does have some inner dialogue.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And he will go, I am glad for this opportunity, but more so, I'm glad for competition. More passion in this field is exactly what it's needed. Mm-hmm. And the last steps is to show that it's possible.
Indeed, indeed. Sorry. We'll add an additional detail, and I'll loop back just 1 second.
Yeah.
As Ennui kind of walks down the line, as we get this inner thought from Ennui, the light from the spotlights on this runway catch the remains of the stained glass on the outfit, dazzling the crowd with different pinpoints of light. One of them reflects in a really intense way and catches somebody in the eyes. Ah! Fuck!
They deserve that. Whoever that is, they deserve it.
Pain, too, is fashion.
As a Soft Mage walks down the runway, you've been putting a limiter on your passion output the entire time, and you get a message in the surprisingly high-tech armor that you have on, being like, passion limiter unlock available. Would you like to reach maximum passion?
At one end of the walkway, he stops, flicks one of the marbles particles wedged into his suit, and you just hear, "Oh, my other eye!" And does the activation and basically turns to the audience, strikes a fighting pose, and then slowly morphs into both the hands putting together as a heart formation as it glows pink.
The
as a
amount
bright light
of
emits from him.
the amount
Yes!
of heat that radiates off both you and the armor is immediately overwhelming. Multiple people who are sitting relatively close to you taking notes, their notebooks catch fire.
If you didn't bring
Sylvana.
protective eyewear to Fashion Week, this is your own fault.
Adventurous
That's
Fashion
true.
Week is important and dangerous.
You need to wear your safety gear to Adventurous Fashion Week.
Speaking of, Sylvana, what was going through their mind as they're doing their walk?
Sylvana doing their walk is
well aware that their outfit is not in pristine condition, but wears it with just as much confidence and pride, because not only are they a model, but they are also a monster hunter. Mm-hmm. And in monster hunting, every scar is also a story and a trophy and proof that you survived. As they reach, like, their end, like, the fucking light show is going off, they undo a strap somewhere in the back that releases more of these, like the tail feathers to give a actual, like, big, giant silhouette of wings in the backdrop of this light show.
There's a thump as both wings and tail feathers akin to a peacock open out simultaneously across.
More feathers are released into the crowd.
Everybody's, like, spitting as they're getting tiny bits of down out of their mouths. We get a shot near the back of the runway hall of Salamander, who was just chatting up somebody, being kind of like, oh yeah, our new wind member is kind of okay, but I don't know if they're really my kind of thing. Oh my god.
I've never heard you do that voice before. That's incredible.
Damn. Literally pushes over, like, tipping a tall object, the person that he was previously speaking to.
They fall over like a cup.
It's just a cardboard stand-up.
Elsewhere in a different we cut to, like, a room ago where fucking, I keep forgetting her name. A Whisper of Autumn Petals manages to get herself inside the rotating room and sees it's already trashed. How piss! Her smartphone goes off. What is it now? It's from Salamander. She looks at the message. What do you mean you're breaking up with...
He hasn't even shot his shot yet, and he's breaking up.
Just, like, already prepared for this.
There is a shot of the three of you as you stand prideful, your three brand managers at the end of the road, looking slightly peeved with how damaged everybody's outfits are. But you've made it. You've survived. The fact that you've made it without having lost your lives is still going to really raise stocks for all of your brands.
Better than most of the racers, apparently.
Everyone else is dead, so...
And so we move into epilogue. We get I think it's like a news. It's framed as a news report, as it were. So tell me, we get this kind of like, and now for the evening news with your host Chip Nipslip. We have Where Are They Now? 1 week after the Adventurous Fashion Week, with where our fabulous models have gotten up to. First up, we have representing dressage, Ennui. And what is, like, the kind of post-credits? We see the credits start scrolling on the left as the theme music's playing, as we see essentially shot in 9:16. Some paparazzi is filming you doing something. What is it?
Rather than sign on with the family label, Ennui has postponed their official family coming into name ceremony for at least another year to change labels, and are now pursuing a career with Passionista to learn under the same roof as the one who taught them that fashion was something different. Brackets, what is that something different? Answer, we don't know.
We actually, I think the 9:16 video is an audition tape from Ennui, as we see, like, a casting director off frame, but kind of saying to you, and then when you reach your mark, flex.
It does with
flex.
This fucking skinny person flexing and looking, like, very sharply down the camera with pursed lips and No change to musculature.
We take five. We'll work on it and take it from the top.
I'm giving you what I have.
And it cuts out on like giving mid response. It like cuts out. I'm giving you what. Next up, we have representing Mythicana, a really interesting development from Sylvana.
What? So Sylvana is still wearing a mask. It's probably like a more masquerade style one though, because they have to keep wearing the mask even when they're not in the like full like big fashion week armor. And they are we. Okay, if this is like a the paparazzi has caught them,
it can be that, or it can even be like something self-shot. Yeah. But we see like a 9x16 like vertical video of Sylvana getting up to something.
I think it's Sylvana has like stopped to engage with like whoever has stopped them outside of like a little coffee shop, and they're just like talking to the taking a moment to talk to the camera, and in the window of the coffee shop in the back, sitting at a table just like waiting for this to be done, is Salamander.
Can I get your autograph? Oh my god, your hair is so pretty.
Of course, and they're just doing crowd work, just engaging.
I could just die.
They have like those. It's like a smaller version of the big claws that they are using to write their autograph.
Oh my god, yes!
Please engrave my shield. Oh my god, I'm never going to be able to fight a dragon if you engrave my shield.
Pictures of them just like leaning down, posing with people to take pictures, writing on their things.
Salamander
Salamander waiting in the coffee shop, like.
And last but not least, our golden boy, who really managed to not only raise himself up, but decided to lend his compassion to other models looking for success. The one and only soft mage.
Soft boy.
Our soft boy, soft mage.
Soft mage has done quite a bit during the week. Is still trying to find more models that are interested in taking up the mantle. And pushing for another tournament maybe a little sooner. But at the moment, currently just doing normal model stuff, currently showing off a kind of nightgown. The nightcap, very classic, it's covering up his pompadour. He has a very almost baggy top, plaid bottom, and very soft-looking slippers. As he basically does very blue steel at cameras.
New available in stores. Passionista Sleepwear, where you need to take your passion into your dreams.
I can't believe how you can just riff all this right off the dome. Oh my god.
And that is our session of Garrote Couture. Well done, everybody. We did it.
That was God. I'm gonna go rewatch that at some point and take notes. I know you had some time to prepare, but so much of that was just instant that I need to study this. I need to learn from this.
I wrote the names in advance, and obviously, dug through my image archive for some bits and pieces of this, but this was mostly winged. If we do have the energy for it, I would love to have a little moments of comments and kudos, because I love at the end of games that we do.
I would love to do that.
Big up someone else and talk about a cool thing that they did. And what I've been doing recently, somebody shared this with me, and I'm like, oh, I actually really like this. You also big up something that you did that you really liked.
Oh, I like that.
Because we never get to do that. So we're going to go round, and I'm going to go. I'll start as an example. Props to you, Piff, for your both the in-character and mechanical decision to not use the sabotage roll system. I think you really, over time, really got like a really cemented idea of who Soft Mage is as a person, with the kind of impassionated species being kind of like, no, I only help in my own way. As,
Yeah.
I think a really cool piece of characterization. I really enjoyed that. For me, this is the first time I think a lot of people would have seen me GM before. I've not actually done any streamed GMing in over a year.
Oh, wow!
So, yeah, no, I tend to do offline games a lot, but a lot of the work I get online is performing in other people's stuff. So, actually getting to run a game has been really refreshing, and I think I did a really good job.
You did a fantastic job.
Yeah. I agree.
100%.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to pass to Nico.
Hello. I look at Mask, and I love I love how all in you are to just play the dumbest man in the room. Who's just like, he doesn't know where he is, he doesn't know what he's doing, but he's doing it 100%, and I'm like, I love that guy. Big fan of the Mask character. I also love the little doodle you did of your guy. I would have never been able to fucking do that in Roll20.
I have spent too much time.
He looks
just
so
looking at Roll20.
good. And I'll also look at Neon and go, this was great. This was excellent. Great. I'm excited to get to play with you more.
Oh yeah, no, me too. So it's always a delight to get to play with more people more often, and new people.
Yeah.
Like we've been in this. I've obviously been in a session with all three of you before when we did Mole Kids, but that was very much more of a free form thing. So being able to do something RP in a slightly more structured format.
Yeah, closer to like
really
a more
cool.
traditional game. Yeah, no, that was awesome. And I look at Piff and I go, I always forget how chaotic your character. I love them so much.
Thank you.
All right,
Don't forget to pick up yourself.
Didn't like to get picked up. I think I like how Sylvana evolved over time in my head. Because he started off with like, he's gonna be kind of like the stoic, sort of almost like an anime ninja type, and then he very quickly entered like, I'm mad at all of you.
I love that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy the way he went over time, and also one of the few things I'm pretty confident in myself about is the ability to function in a TTRPG on the fly with like no thoughts in my brain.
Yeah, no. I gave everybody some very wacky challenges to handle, and you all handled them admirably.
Yeah.
So thank you for stepping up to the challenge. Who are you passing to?
I pass to Misk.
Oh, me.
Misk.
Okay.
I hand you the talking stick.
Oh shoot. Fun stick. I've forgotten how words work. Nice thing to say. Okay, so I often at the end of a session will just go around and pick like one nice thing that I liked from everybody, not necessarily even my favorite or the thing that I think they necessarily did best, but it's just like, here's one nice thing because I
Do
think
what
that's
thou wilt.
Yeah. So, Neon, thank you so much for GMing. Like, you offered, and I think you did a fantastic job. It also was really, really nice to know that I didn't have to postpone again, even though I'm still, like, a little bit under the weather, because someone else was handling the bulk of the heavy lifting, and you did a fantastic job. Like, just, you said that you hadn't streamed any yourself GMing for a while. I could not tell. You slipped into it instantly and naturally, and everything you did was fucking smooth as hell.
No, I much appreciated.
Hell yeah. Nico, I really fucking love Sylvana's design. Like, there are so many things that I personally love about it, like the white and the floof and the claws. Like, just, you always do good art. This is a design for Sylvana that I'm like, ooh, I like this. This is like, I want a hoodie of this, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Piff, I love how with like every action and word that goes into the character, it's just really clear who that character, like the character feels really solid. Like, how do I put this into words? It doesn't, you use your energy so efficiently. I like how clearly, excuse me.
No. Patting your back.
Thank you. I like how clearly I feel like your character exists, even after just like one statement, one interaction, even as you're introducing new facets to them that I'm like, oh, he's a little bit wacky. And like, it feels like it informs what's already there. Like, well done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Also, I care soft mage.
Thank you. Man, I guess I'll throw it back at Mask as my start. I love how you were so down to just like try new mechanics and like be so flexible and being able to just be like, you know what, my character might actually be like really impassioned by this, so they're gonna like pivot this way, or like maybe be like, all right, I am maybe a little bit of a weasel, so I'm gonna do a little bit of sabotage for funsies. I love being able to like play with somebody who's like very like can pivot on a dime and do it so like effortlessly.
Wow, thank you so much. I came into this without any like strong direction for Ennui as a character, so I was really willing to go in whatever direction, like, because the important thing is like not standing still when you're in a collaborative narrative game, right? Like you wanna so I'm really glad that like going, okay, let's just try things and let's try saying yes to things and engaging with stuff and see what comes from that. I'm glad that was a positive experience for other players.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Would you like that as your positive self thing? I noticed you didn't do it.
Yeah, thank you.
I was into being like, hey, you need to big yourself up. Tell yourself that you did a good job, please.
Thank you. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that.
And likewise, Piff. Shout yourself out.
I will after I shout off a few more people.
Of course.
Nico,
Hello.
my goodness, you had such like a very clear character that I just kind of shook a little bit, and I wish there was like a little bit more to like have as like a character biz, but like the ones that I got were just like, yes, I'm one with nature. I understand that like the environment is very important, and like there's a bit of like survival instinct in there, and to top that all off, beautiful drawings that you actually updated mid-session.
Yeah, I added the damage over time.
Neo, it has been an absolute delight to play as a player under your GMness.
Oh, thank you.
It's a style I've not really seen too much of, where it's a embrace of a little bit of chaos, but also very much trying to like be like, I'm going to be not like an antagonist, but something that's just like, oh, I'm a realistic like problem character, which I have not really seen too much of, and I kind of love it.
No, absolutely. There are two modes to how I like to run games. Either they are camp manic energy like this, or it is like, oh, this is a heartfelt discussion about our feelings. I see. And this is not a game that heartfelt discussions about feelings would necessarily implement. Although I would love to GM a feelsy game as part of Gachapon at some point in the future.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
The stage is open to you, like, happily. Love to have you GM again sometime. But yeah, so if as we approach wrap up, we do have some fan art.
I want to hear Piff's self-aggrandizing first.
You're right, we haven't had that yet. Good catch. Thank you for catching. Hi, Piff.
Pointed Piff.
Be nice to yourself.
Hi, Piff.
I am very happy that how do I put this? I get to play a character that is very, like, mechanically brash. There's been quite a few times where just like, I'm not even fishing for my dice. If anything, I'm fishing for less dice. And one of my favorite ones was the, like, one dice roll for the tree. We're just like, yeah, you know what? I did eat quite a few plants. You know what? You can take a bit back. I'll use one dice for this.
And then succeeded with the plum, which was even funnier. That was so good. What a choice.
I loved that. That was great. No matter what outcome it was, I think I really enjoyed that decision.
I'm so glad. I absolutely think that that's a good thing to shout yourself out for.
But yes, let's do some art, shall we?
All right. The Imgur was put together by Pupcat Dude, who I believe also did all of the art we have this week.
Oh, what's up, Pupcat?
So thank you so much for doing that. Let me get the overlay on correct. There we go.
A gentle thing. We're winding down. Let's
Yeah.
get something gentler on.
Oh, it is amazing having someone who, like, is competent in charge of the music.
We're all competent. It's fine.
You're so powerful. All right, so this is first the Gachapon rolling comic, which was posted before stream. This one's neat. It's like on a battlefield, if I'm interpreting it correctly. We have the people in this, like the rain of arrows and crystalline structure. I will take a closer look at it when I'm not sick-brained, but I really like how much is going on in it. I really like your use of abstract things and willingness to explore them and do detail with them, and I think that rules. Keep doing it.
That curved horizon shot is genuinely really sick. I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
Guest star, Masks Cold. It's the disease frogs that live in my everywhere. Open. Oh, and these are prompts put together by combining, I think, the different prompts that we all had.
Open, right, and smooth. I see.
Yeah, so these are my 3 prompts. I actually misremembered open as alive, so thankfully that tree opening still counts for both. But, like, yeah, well done. Love, long, and sad found face for Neon. Light on dark, apart, and an even number for Nico.
Whoa.
And giant, monotone, and equal for Piff. I like how these ones, like, very, look like a thing you can find in real life because of...
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have renditions of some of our models, Ennui, Sylvana, and Soft Mage. I like the jagged the interpretation of the class of Ennui.
Oh my god, he is breasting boobily. I love that.
He is breasting boobily. That is our Soft Mage, isn't he? The Plunge. Statue Maze. These are the different obstacles. Church of Oberon. Also, can I just say, Neon, like, just the setting places that you came up with were so evocative, and I know that you, like, mentioned having some of the art indicators for the backgrounds prepared ahead of time from previous campaigns, and I just...
In fully
those are so
different
striking.
contexts to what I've used them here for. They are different.
Yeah. I was just like, those are so striking. I love the ideas that you came up with and brought today, and also just, like, clap on graphic design. Good job. Gossip
If you
Tree.
cannot illustrate, then you do really good photo bashing.
Hell yes! Listen, it's also art. Gossip Tree, I believe someone in chat said that tree is such a birch, which has stuck with me the whole session. And finally, paparazzi. And that does it for fan art. I will post the link to the Discord if you want to hop in there and see more of your own at some point. Actually, is there a command for it? I should know this.
Oh, I have no idea.
There is a command! Yay!
Wow.
And before we go, there's just one more thing left to take care of, and that is spinning the wheel, rolling on the gachapon to see what the next game is going to be. So,
Spin that wheel.
let's go!
Spawn it.
Wizards!
I'm genuinely tense. Oh,
What is Wizards?
Wizards all caps. Okay.
Who will be playing? Find out next time, because I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Thank you all so
Who
much
have
for
we been?
playing, folks.
Who we been? I don't know who we are. Who we been?
I don't know who I am now.
Okay. Who is Nico? Where is Nico at?
Oh god, I've lost sight of them. Nico's in the vents.
If you look away, I vanish. That's how it works.
We'll see you appear from event to play a video game soon, I assume. What day are you next streaming, by the way?
Well, on my channel, I do productivity streams every Friday. For this channel, I will be doing Monday ukulele, and I also, if it doesn't get canceled again, on Wednesday, will be playing a game on Hime Utsugi's channel.
Oh. Out there on the internet making moves. Who you been, Piff?
around.
Where you at?
Yeah. I don't have social links lined up for y'all people.
It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you mind links being posted?
Do it!
Okay,
Post your own links, you're allowed. You don't go to link jail.
Yeah.
But who you been, Piff? Where you at? What do you do?
I am usually, you'll find me at twitch.tv / or /, I don't know, one of them, Piff0. And I have been doing a game called Rabbit and Steel and Fatal Frame 2 Remake.
Yay, spooky.
The
So
music in
sound
Rabbit
like
Steel is so
games.
fucking good. Ooh.
It's really good. There's like 2 tracks that I've taken and 1 other track I'm eyeing.
Ooh.
Positively.
I joined now. Yes, send me Nico's Patreon linky. I don't have it on hand.
Who you been, Mask? When we seeing you again?
I'm Wandering Mask. I'm usually around here on the channel. At random, I stream on my own channel to play video games fairly chill and sometimes do drawing.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Most
yeah.
often, I'm around here. I'm doing this. When is subject to the whims of the players. But there'll be another one.
And
How about you,
I-
Neon? Yeah.
Oh, who am I?
Yeah,
well,
who
I
you
have
been?
Tips hat. I have been your androgynous android late night DJ, Nathan Blade / the Neoncast or the Neoncaster. You can catch me on Decolonized Dungeon. The third part of the dialect arc will be imminent. They've been working very, very hard on getting the art on that. If you want to go and catch me in my tabletop RPG stuff, I am actually working on a new game called City of Espers, which is about found families of psychics going on urban fantasy adventures. It is going to be entering into crowdfunding in September, but we are doing. My publisher has me at gunpoint. Says I have to tell everybody that signups are available for that, so I'm doing my best. Please buy my book. You know how it goes.
You hear that, chat? Signups are available.
Signups are available.
Yeah, there's even you can even play the pre-release rules for free, so you can go and try before you buy, as it were.
And there's a session on is it on Twitch or on YouTube that you can watch the first episode.
It's on YouTube directly. So yes, there is a 2-parter including your favorites Aloha and Afro are players in that, and they do a fantastic.
Yes, I'm gonna watch it get played with some cool people who you probably know from this channel. You might not if you're really specific in your watch times, but you probably do.
You probably do.
That's everybody's self-aggrandizing done. We've done
Yay!
all the wrap-up.
We did
it's now
it!
almost 1 a.m, and I need to go to bed.
Yeah,
So,
oh my
good night,
god, we went
everybody.
so late.
Go to bed.
Leon, go to bed. Thank you so much for staying up late and for GMing. Everybody, thank you so much for coming out, and we will see you the next time on Gachapon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Well.